Good evening, people of YouTube. It's 8 o'clock on a Monday night, and that can only mean one thing. It's the four horsemen of the Toon with me, Pete, Baz, and John. Good evening, gents.
How are we all?
Good evening. How are we doing, lads?
Not really, no, John, to be honest. I mean, everybody pretty much saw my video yesterday. It's had well over 1,000 views again, and my feelings were let known on what I thought of the game yesterday. Now, Peter, I know you felt very similar because we did each other's interviews after the game, and we were pretty much raging. Sharky was at the point of having a heart attack. It was bleak, the second half. And what I've had to read on social media today and certain videos that I've watched beggar sudden belief. I cannot believe that people have actually typed that it wasn't Steve Bruce's fault, that it wasn't, we played really well. We deserved to win. We were lucky that West Ham scored 3 goals. It should have been disallowed. What the holy hell, right? Yes, I'll admit I've watched the penalty again today, and I think, Barry, you were right. Yes. It wasn't a penalty. Okay, so I will admit that. All right. Yes. It was just when I saw it at the ground and then I saw a replay, I thought, wow, yes, penalty. But let's be honest, the penalty didn't change the game, right?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is the penalty didn't change the game. West Ham were all over us from the 46th minute onwards. And the fact that West Ham also were a goal down twice in that game and never dropped their heads, never once dropped their heads, stayed focused on what they needed to do and went and did it. We capitulate. Again, what the hell is Steve Bruce saying to these players at half-time? I have no idea. I was having me pie and pint at half-time thinking, wow, we're 2-1 up. I pretty much enjoyed the first half because it was end-to-end.
Don't buy that shit.
I didn't. I got it bought for us. I was standing there thinking, wow, it was a good game. Yes, West Ham had opportunities, but so did we. But there was always that nervy thing. And Peter, you agree when you were watching it at the ground as well. There was a nervy feeling about our defence and pace. I said before the game, pace is going to ruin us. And Ben Rama and Antonio just had a fecking field day. And then when I watch people saying, we deserve to win, we were the better side, give me a fucking break. Seriously. I can't believe what I had to watch. It made my rage intense. I mean, Peter, say something.
How can they say we deserve the win? How is turning up 45 minutes in a game of football enough? Because it's not. Second half, it just turns into an absolute mauling session for West Ham. And look what they did. They overturned us. Ben Rama, Antonio, Joan had a pretty much field day against our defence. When they got the ball, they knew how to get past us far too easily. What the second goal West Ham scored, I'm really annoyed about. The cross comes in, and Ben Rama, look at the space.
Yeah.
He's got to get that shot away.
Well, it was a header, wasn't it? But he shouldn't have been allowed to get a header in.
He was 3 yards out, wasn't he? I mean, he was never going to miss from there. It was a bit like, the same instance for our second goal with Murphy. Murphy should never have been given that amount of time in the box either. It was
the defender, you could see on the replay there. Yeah, the defender, he thought that was going wide because he just left it. It was as if he swerved out the way because he thought it was going wide, didn't he? And it obviously went in the corner. But, I mean, take away the penalty. I mean, the penalty was saved, let's be honest, and it was just rubbish defending again that we weren't switched on to go for the rebound. But where were the other 2 goals that West Ham should have had disallowed? Somebody tell me.
There wasn't.
No, that one that Creswell scored, the ball's already over the line before Bowen gets to it.
Yeah.
But even if it was over the line, he was still onside anyway.
He was, exactly.
What's the other one they're talking about disallowed?
No idea. Unless that's the one, because the only other one was Antonio who broke from our box and ran all the way through.
I mean, that was a tremendous finish. I mean, Ben Rama plays it in and he just takes a touch and absolutely hammers that home. John, you were doing
nothing in the build-up that would suggest that there was a free kick there or anything at all. So
exactly.
I don't get it. And the first goal was beautiful from Antonio. He picked the ball up inside the box. He attracted 4 defenders. one attacker, and all you had to do was drop it off. Benrahma plays it out wide. Cresswell puts it in. It was like, what the hell are we watching?
Yeah, it was like flies around the dog egg, wasn't it? It was just flies around the dog egg, and then it's space all over. John, you did a watch along, and Barry did one yesterday as well. John, I mean, what were your thoughts?
I thought the first half, I mean, we got the 2 goals. We did okay in bits. Yeah, it was entertaining first half, I thought. But the goals conceded, man, in the second half was an absolute joke. ASM got caught in possession sort of thing as well. And okay, did he get support? I don't know, but he still got caught. And then which led to the equalising goal. And then looking at the penalty again, it was never a penalty. It was never a penalty. I thought Murphy got the ball first just. Yeah. But the 4th goal worries us, man. We tried to go forward, and then they broke away, and we all agreed on a tournament finish. That's a cracking finish, by the way.
Yeah, but going back to the penalty, John, right? We shouldn't have been in that situation anyway. It came from Freddie Woodman having the ball and playing out from the back. We lose it, and we force it on ourselves to make that tackle. So, you know, it was brought on by ourselves, whether we like it or not, and it wasn't a penalty. Twice.
The first goal as well, he tried to play a long ball out to Miggy, who's never going to win a header in this day and age.
Yeah.
You know, why was he doing that? Again, this is the Bruce thing. It's like playing out of the back and not thinking about plan B or plan C.
We can't do it, Barry. We cannot play from the back.
Players to do it. We have not.
Yeah, exactly. So he's got to lump it.
Yeah. And I mean, I've seen loads of John. I've seen loads of people having a go at Woodman today, and I think that's bang out of order because Woodman was shafted by those defenders yesterday.
He had
absolutely shafafted.
He had no help because them useless idiots couldn't do their job properly.
You know what it is? I was going to comment to Woodman as well, and Miggy as well. I'll comment to Miggy in a minute. But Freddie Woodman, I thought, I mean, I did my play ratings that I had to give him the 5. I wanted to give him the 6. It's not his fault. Right, I'm not going to blame for the goals, right? But me and Chivas agreed, he was hung out to dry by his defence. And I tell you what, if this carries on, Newcastle's career is going to be in tatters before he even gets started. I don't want that for the kid. I do not.
Technically, he was sort of faulting 2 goals because his distribution was poor. But that again comes down to the management and why Steve Bruce isn't getting any blame because he's telling them to play off from the back.
Yeah.
Don't have a plan B or plan C. If the pass isn't on, hoof it.
Yeah.
As far as you bloody can.
Yeah.
And that's what let us down. And the other thing that you pointed out well there, John, and not many people have said this online, which really pisses me off, but if Shelby lost that ball for that second goal like ASM did, Shelby would have been shafted all over social media. But because it was Maxi who got nudged off the ball easily and conceded that goal, no one said a thing because it's Maxi. That's really angry.
Can I just say something? Can I just say 2 words, right, between ASM and Shelby, 2 words. Easy targets.
But the thing is, Shelby for me was shite, right? I know Barry, you thought he was all right first half. He made a few good passes in the first half. Yes, he did. But I think he's a liability. I mean, I've seen somebody blaming, saying that Hayden had a bad game yesterday because Shelby was having to cover for him all game. It was the other way around.
Out of position.
Of course he is. And it does this 5-3-2, it doesn't work. Or 5-2-3, whatever it is. It doesn't work. And Bruce doesn't have the ability as a manager to change it. He is a monumental bell-end fraudster. He really is. And the thing is,
why are you playing a defensive midfielder in an attack? I mean, Hayden, and all credit to him in the first half, he got high up the pitch.
Yeah,
he did his best.
Did a lot of running yesterday.
That's not his strengths, exactly. And he's just come back from a really bad injury as well. It's his first game back, and he's getting slated for playing out of position and doing his best. He's one of the best defensive midfielders in the Premier League in my eyes when it comes to tackling and doing things simple.
Oh,
and that's where we need him to be.
You've nailed it on the head, Baz. You've nailed it right on the head there about what he does. He wins the ball. He plays it simple. That's what a defensive midfielder should do. Simple as that. And then, yes, score the odd goal. Fine. But he plays in that kind of Jordan Henderson position where he just sits back and he should be allowed to win the ball and then play to your more attacking, skillful players, which he isn't. Yep. He isn't a skillful player, but he wins the ball and he can give it easy. And that's what we need. And talking about ASM, I mean, Peter, we mentioned it yesterday, you know, he hangs onto the ball too long. And even for our first goal yesterday, we were screaming for him to cross it. He kept cutting back and cutting back. Yes, we scored from it. But other times during the game, he was hanging on to it and then wasting it, completely wasting it. And I think that should be highlighted because, yes, he's a fantastic player. He brings us on the attack. He was the only one who got the ball yesterday, especially in the first half, and drove at West Ham. Now, but you look at other players. You look at Declan Rice yesterday for West Ham, breaking the play up and driving West Ham forward every single time, especially the second half. We don't have a player like that unless it's Willock. Unless Willock can do that when he comes in.
Be Willock.
But he isn't the answer to our defensive problems. He really isn't.
No,
and then you play Emil Kraft in the back three, a right back.
Get me started with him.
And you're sitting Fabian Schär and Lascelles on the bench. Now, Steve Bruce said in his press conference there was no injury or fitness worries to anybody but Paul Dummett. So why are they sitting on their arse, John?
Yeah, beats me, man, beats me. I think Steve Bruce is lying to the fans again. What I see from Steve Bruce, right, in the press conference, is to be honest to the fans. Be honest to the fans. Tell us what's going on, right? And don't put on the fans, Let's put it this way. He's a fraud as a manager, right? He's an absolute, just a level modern bellend. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I hate this manager, I really do. And let me tell you something now, right? Talking about tactics and that, right, quickly, right? I want to see a change of tactics on Saturday. I want him to play 4-2-3-1. Paul, you just said that. The 5-2-3 or the 5-2-3 or whatever, so it does not work.
No,
it doesn't work. And I'll tell you
to be honest here, in the last 10 of the second half, we looked quite good when Fraser came on. We actually, but again, the game was gone, wasn't it?
Game gone.
Can't play for 10 minutes in the second half and expect to win football matches. You need to play for the full 90 minutes, and that's what we didn't do. And like you said, the defence worries me.
Yeah.
But you need to go off our best striker.
I mean, but I think
you saw how gutted he was walking through past. He walked past you, didn't he, at the Gallagher end? And he looked absolutely gutted that he had to come off.
Yep, I seen it right in front of us, just applauding the fans off, and you could just tell he did not want to be taken off. And bringing him on for Joe Linton with very little time remaining, you could tell the game was done and dusted already. If you're bringing your best striker off, what's that tell you? And you're bringing Joe Linton's
on, not going to change a game.
He's not going to change it with that amount of time left.
No,
I mean, it's just.
Ask you a question, right? Quick question, right? If you're 4-2 down, right? I mean, and he brings on the subs, right? And he goes to plan, but he played a 4-4-2 with 20 minutes to go, and a right go, try and get a goal back, and keep a 4-4-2 attack for the last 20 minutes. I would just say he's changing it up. He gave it a go. We might have got beat, but the last 20 minutes, we had a real go. I can't say we had a real go. No. Because he is so stubborn as a manager, right? He does want to change things up. He doesn't care.
He did change it up in the last 10 minutes, John. He played Hayden at right back and he moved it to a 4-4-2.
Yeah, he did. He went to a back four, but it was too late. We all knew it was too late. West Ham were comfortable. Simple as that. They changed it straight away. Moyes saw what we did. He adapted and just killed the game off. But the thing is with
better manager won.
Yeah. But Steve Bruce, we have to his coaching staff need flack as well. We say, Graham Jones is the Messiah and all of this, and people are coming at me saying, you have a go at Bruce when we lose and you love Jones when we win. No, I'm sorry, but the whole coaching staff has to take blame for this as well, because that's what they're working on the training pitch. So they all have to take responsibility, and so do the players at the end of the day. The players were all over the shop yesterday. These are supposed to be international class defenders. Emil Kraft is a Swedish international, whether you like it or not. Kieran Clark, Irish. And then we've got Fernandez, who has he played any internationals? I'm not sure.
No, he's retired. He's not playing for Argentina anymore.
But it's simple.
But he has played, and he was an international defender.
Basic defender.
He was.
It's simple, basic stuff.
Centre back, and
exactly.
It's pathetic. He shouldn't be there. And everyone said, he had a good game against Man City. That's one game out of a whole season.
Exactly. I was seeing people saying he was good towards the end of last season. Rubbish. He's been one of the worst defenders we've had at this football club, and he should have been gone at the end of the season.
People coming at me saying that, you're going over the top. It's the first game of the season. It's not. It's been going on for a year and a half, this drab football. That's why I'm going off it, because nothing is sudden changed.
No, cool. Well said. Bang on the money. I could have said exactly the same thing, right? So I get a lot of people saying, I've been negative. No, it's not one.
The facts.
It's not just one game. It's the whole of since he's been here. It's been last season. 2 wins in 21. The pundits haven't even forgot. They seem to be forgetting that and still big up Bruce doing a wonderful
A
job.
lot of people have got short memories at the
Yeah, they have.
What they've got to remember is what did Steve Bruce say not that long ago? Will not change overnight. He's had 2 fucking seasons to change things, and he hasn't. He's just stagnated us. He's happy if we stay up, and Mike Ashley's happy if we stay up. And
the thing is,
unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to put up with.
You know what, though? The frustrating thing is, if we played like we did in the first half, in the second, we would have won the game. I'm convinced of it, because we looked really good attacking.
Yeah,
nobody can say we didn't. We looked strong up front, and obviously we're going to, because we've got very, very talented players up that end of the field. But watching West Ham attack us yesterday in the second half, sitting behind the goal, I could see the spaces opening up like
holes. There's huge holes.
Unbelievable. And you're just thinking, oh, here they come again, down the left-hand side, down the right. I mean, Jared Bourne was superb for West Ham yesterday. Absolutely immense. Ben Rama was immense. I mean, I've slagged Declan Rice off in the past and said, what's he all about? But he was absolutely superb yesterday. He ran the show for West Ham in the midfield. And that's what you want from a defensive midfielder who can break the play up, and then he drives forward and then gives it to his forward men. He doesn't try and do anything stupid. He drives forward with the ball, and then he gives it to the skillful players. It's simple maths. Anyway, let's go through a few comments.
Really quick one before you
go on.
Paul. Ben Davies, apparently he's going to Sheffield United on loan from Liverpool. That was a player we were interested in.
Yeah. Oh, my God, honestly. Sheffield United. Oh, dear.
That's 2 pacey defenders. That's what we need, Paul, because
if
you're going to play Fernandes in a 3, you have to have 2 defenders alongside him with Pearce. Fernandes has got any.
John, there was no pace in any of the 3 of them yesterday.
No.
Clark isn't pacey.
I think Clark's gone backwards.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is we need to bring in
Bruce
defenders.
Well, how many? Yeah, you're right, Baz. Well, how many players have been Bruced? It's ridiculous. Exactly. Right, let's rattle through some of these because we've got absolutely hundreds of comments coming. There's 110 watching as well at the minute, so thank you very much for that. If you do enjoy the show, please remember to smash the like button. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. The other guys' channel links are all down in the description, so go and give them a sub as well. Very much appreciated. I'm about 11 away from 2,500 now, so I'd love to hit the 2,500 mark by the end of the show. So if you're new, please do subscribe. And like I say, subscribe to the other guys as well, because they're all brilliant channels, all doing different stuff, apart from John, who admitted tonight on his show, as I was watching, that Wednesday, he said, tune in. It's a fan forum. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. He slipped up at last, but hey, it's fine. Everybody, it's absolutely fine. Look, everybody can do their own stuff on their own channels. It doesn't matter, man. We're all mates at the end of the day. We're all supporting each other, and that's what it should be like. First half, I thought we looked decent against West Ham, but what the fuck was said at half time? Because we looked a totally different team. We simply can't afford to play well in the first half and crap in the second. Goes on to say, did any of you watch 100% Mag's match reaction last night? He reckons Newcastle would have won the match, and had we got the takeover, and that the Premier League are corrupt, and that's why we lost. Look, he's got his own opinions, and that's fine. That's what football is all about, opinions. I don't agree with anything he said in that video, quite honestly, but that's my opinion, and people are welcome to their opinions. What I didn't quite agree with mainly was when he said about, the draw for the Carabao Cup, was fixed. I don't understand how you can put balls in a bag and draw out live on TV and it'd be fixed. It's impossible, guys. It's just...
No, you're drawing what you're given.
Yeah, and saying that it was Southern bias that won the match.
Why would it be fixed if we got Burnley? Surely it'd be like Man United or Arsenal or Man City or Liverpool.
Exactly. I just think, when he obviously recorded that, he was, it's raw emotion and hyped up. But like I say, it's his opinion. He's welcome to it. But I didn't actually agree with anything he said in his video. But there you go. Anyway, very poor second half yesterday. We need to be consistent with our performances. No good playing the first half well and going in with the lead to then come out for the second half and play poor. I dare to say Blythe Butcher's all-time 11 could have given West Ham a better match in the second half. Have you ever called the wrong number? They're always in, aren't they? Yes, they are. Good point. Couple of jokes coming in
for
here.
a while.
I know. I went to the garden centre today and bought a Christmas tree. The assistant asked me, "Will you be putting that up yourself?" I replied, "No, I'll be putting it up in my living room."
Oh God.
Lisa's, the great thing about Sunderland is there's a nuclear attack. It'll look exactly the same afterwards. What did you make of Woodman's debut? I thought he played well, made some decent saves and saved the penalty, but our experienced defence let the lad down massively. The one thing I will criticise Woodman on is when he did get the ball, his distribution was very slow. There was times that John Joe Shelvey was asking for the ball to be played out quickly so Newcastle could break. Richie did it a few times to the left, Murphy on the right, and he held onto the ball and gave West Ham the opportunity to get back. I don't know whether you guys noticed that.
Yeah, I can recognise it at times, yeah.
Confidence, maybe, first game. You know, that will improve over time.
Yeah.
Personally, I still think he's an excellent goalkeeper, and I'm very, very glad we kept a hold of him because I would have been devastated.
I'm hoping he will be our future number one. I mean, you don't get Championship Goalkeeper of the Month, for nothing if you're not very good. But like Lee says, he was let down massively. Yeah, let down massively by our defence yesterday, and you would expect better with experience that we had in that defence. But hey ho. Any of you watch any other matches this weekend other than the Newcastle match? I watched Arsenal on Friday, and my God, I had a good laugh watching them.
Yeah.
I watched Man U Leeds.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I didn't. I watched the Arsenal one, and
I watched Arsenal.
I see the highlights of the Arsenal, and I thought,
the Arsenal channels were having meltdowns, absolute meltdowns. Probably worse than me actually yesterday. They were having absolute meltdowns.
That's why I tweeted out straight away after the game. I said, Arsenal fan TV will be fun to watch right now.
Oh, I can't. Jesus Christ.
I'll go start that channel, man.
I know. Lisa as well, at least little Bristol City supporter, and he can't laugh at Newcastle this week because they got beat off Neil Warnock's Middlesbrough. Yeah, they did. See that Gareth Southgate was at the match yesterday. Which English player do you think stood out from the match? I thought ASM had rice for dinner. So it has to be between Wilson and Murphy. I think it was the other way around.
Obviously, just the one contribution that ASM did to assist the goal for Wilson. Declan Rice got turned inside out a few times, but that was it. That was the only time he was at fault for anything.
Going back to ASM, you realise how deep he was playing at times as well.
Yeah, coming back to sweeper position to pick the ball up.
Because the other people couldn't be bloody arsed.
But that was in the second half, and that was when Shelvey got taken off. If you noticed that, Shelvey was the person who was getting the ball deep and then trying to bring it forward. When he went off and Fraser came on, ASM thought it was his duty to go back and then try to create things from that deep, which doesn't work because he can't run with the ball from that deep, and that's what cost us a goal because he had it too deep. He tried to hold on to it too long, as Paul you mentioned. He does that too often. He lost the ball and we conceded.
And the thing is right there as well that I don't. For me, if I was a manager, I do not want ASM or Miggy to help hand defence. I want them on the halfway line. Halfway line doing this stuff. They lose the ball. Okay, cool. But they're going to be knackered after 67 minutes.
I mean, I thought Miggy was quiet yesterday. I have to admit, I thought he was quiet again. But, I'm going to give Miggy an opportunity, 10, 15 games, hopefully, and then see how he's progressing. Because obviously he's had a busy summer. He got injured, and he's only recently come back. So I'm not really going to have anything to say about Miggy at the minute. Plus, he's playing out of position again, which, I don't think he has a set position. I mean, Miggy's running all over the place thinking, where the hell am I supposed to be? And it's just
he did well in the first half again, though, didn't he? He was carrying the ball forward, which we want to see from him.
Yeah, I'd just like to see him a bit more positive coming forward, Baz, instead of he does burst forward, but then he stops and goes back over. Just continue, take the defender on. It's just when he comes up against the defender, he's stopping, and then he's giving the ball back to Richie, and then it's back across the defence again. He's got the skill. We've all seen it at international level for Paraguay. He takes players on for fun, and I just think he needs that little bit of confidence.
You're not seeing that second half. Near the start of the second half, do you not see him when he got the ball on the left and he burst forward? He looked up and there was no one there.
Yeah, that was a problem yesterday as well.
Yeah, it was like,
we were looking up and there was only Wilson there or nobody. Yeah. If Murphy continues to play the same way he has, do you think he deserves an England call-up? Look, I think Murphy was quite poor yesterday, to be honest. He scored the goal. I certainly didn't see him play the way he'd been in pre-season. And that was a disappointment for me. But let's face it, fans back in the ground, players are going to be nervous, etc. Just trying to perform in front of a big crowd again. And listen, we've got to be careful not to over criticize certain players because Murphy is still learning that role. You know what I mean? He's not 100% in that role yet. I think he's better as a winger personally, but I did say last season he could be trained up to be that right wing back. But then when you think about who's actually training him, it's a different kettle of fish. Go on, John.
The thing is, he just mentioned Murphy there. Right? Look, I didn't really play with him earlier on, but he's good going forward, okay? But he has to understand his defensive responsibilities as well, because his distribution defensively, in my opinion, it's not there yet.
He's very naive defensively. He gets sucked in very quickly and leaves a lot of space out on the right, which I think needs to be cut out, especially against the pacier teams who are going to be in trouble. Layla says, why are Newcastle... Go on.
So I was going to say, even for the penalty, he was blindsided by the attacker. Even though it wasn't a penalty, but he still had to make a last-ditch challenge because he wasn't aware of his surroundings inside the box. Yeah. So, he's got to be a lot better. But again, he's a makeshift right winger. We can't expect miracles overnight from him. So
Richie's not a left wing back either. Well, exactly. So everybody's saying, "Oh, Richie's finished." I think that's a bit harsh, to be honest.
God,
he's not finished.
I don't understand these. I didn't think Richie was that bad yesterday. They were all poor in the second half. Nobody can say they played well second half, right? But to say, "Oh, he's done," he's not the give over, man. How are you?
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, I love Richie. Right? I do love Richie, but this is my question, right? And I said on players, is his time done at Newcastle, though? That's the question. No. Do you think Lewis should give him a chance?
I wouldn't say so.
I think he should be captain of the bloody team myself, but you know what I mean? Yeah. He should be captain. Shelvey, nobody's picked this up, right? When Shelvey got substituted yesterday, he threw the way he threw the armband down. He didn't pass it to Fernandez. He just threw it down on the floor in front of him like that, not just a little pass to him. He threw it down and then stomped off the pitch. I thought nobody's picked that up.
But to be fair, I don't mind seeing that though, because he's angry that he's coming off and he wants to stay on, doesn't he? So
I was glad he came off me.
You know what I've done, right? If you did that, right, I would have just found him, which is right. You know what? You're banned from captaincy. Yeah? The captaincy goes to Fernandez, right? I thought it was going to be another Granit Xhaka moment there.
It should have gone to Richie. Why'd they go to Fernandez? Somebody tell me. You know what I mean? So it just proves that Richie's not even in the reckoning for a captaincy. Layla says, why are Newcastle fans raging, especially Paul's blood pressure? Fuck's sake.
I think it's pretty obvious, Layla, to be fair.
People are people just clueless to what's going on at Newcastle United. Seriously. My fantasy team thought Schmeichel... This isn't the fantasy show, Layla. It's Thursday night. I'll just let you read this one from Chippers because I'm not reading it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We need to have a talk about Chippers again.
While we're on the subject of Chippers, I'd just like to put that on the screen.
Yes.
Chippers was on Peter's show the other night and went to the toilet forgetting that he was still live on the stream. And as you can see, he's got his shirt nicely rolled up. Very, very close to showing his, meat and two veg, really, wasn't it? But luckily, it saved the day. We've got another one there. I mean, it's bleak. I mean, it is bleak. I mean, we nearly saw more than what we wanted to see.
Go back to the first one, Paul.
Yeah.
Looks like Pete.
That's
could be his brother.
That's harsh. Peter, would you like to return a compliment to Barry about that, saying he looks like your twin brother? Yeah, there you go. Chippers, you're a bit sick. You're a bit of a poor man, really. I mean,
before you go to the next one, so we all know John is trying his best to pull any Everton bird or any Manchester United bird.
Yeah.
He's also trying to pull some runners as well.
Were you having a drink or a vape?
Look at him the way he's going. Oh yeah, baby. Were you in Tokyo, John?
Yes, I was in Tokyo, man.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hey, listen, on the subject of Joe Linton, have you seen his comments about wanting to play for a Big Six?
I mean,
Jesus Christ almighty.
laughing at that.
I mean, was that some sort of April Fool's joke? You know what I mean?
I wonder, because he's a million miles away.
He's lucky to be playing for Newcastle, never mind bloody Champions League side.
Top 6 in Lithuania, maybe.
Aye, maybe a Champions League side from there. Christ.
Big money. Good luck to
exactly. Chippers are still fucked off with the second half. Why didn't he change formation to give Murphy and Richie help where West Ham were exploiting us? Well, Kev, good evening to you, matey. Yo, Horsemen, what up? John on the thumbnail looks like Keith Lemon when he dressed up as MLB in proper Crimbo selector. You didn't need to add Baz into posh. He looks like that anyway. Brilliant, Kev. Brilliant.
Man.
I'm surprised that wasn't Ginger Spice, to be honest with you, being half ginger.
Kev says John is Stormzy using Colin Jackson's secret love child.
Oh.
I tell you what, do you like Stormzy? Do you like Stormzy's music?
No, I'm not interested.
No, he's all right.
Like that, to be honest.
He's good.
No, give me Backstreet Boys any day over Stormzy.
Oh, Jesus.
Lee says Newcastle fans are raging because we are a badly ran club with a terrible manager in Steve Bruce, who doesn't know his arse from his elbow. Even though we signed Willock, it's papering over the cracks. Newcastle currently have the same problem as Aston Villa and Sunderland, etc. when Steve Bruce was manager. It's about time Bruce starts blaming himself because he's the problem. Yeah. Geordie says Bruce is currently 8-1 to be the next manager to leave the Premier League. Managers like Arteta, Ralph Hasenhüttl and Patrick Vieira are currently winning the race. Can see this changing over the next few weeks. Look, the fact is, if we lose to Villa on Saturday, God knows where we're going next. God knows, Baz.
Southampton will win that game. We don't beat Southampton, lads. The pressure's going to be absolutely haywire.
Yeah.
I literally started my watch along, so looking at the fixtures going, there's no reason why we can't get 9 points from these first 3 games. That went well, didn't it?
Yeah. It's already down the Swanee, Baz, just like your Super 6 team. I'm no one to talk.
I got 11. I got 11 points on Saturday.
I got 9, I think. I didn't do too bad. But hey ho. Geordie says thoughts on West Ham's penalty yesterday. Who was behind the VAR monitor? 3 of them were Dickie Masters, because in my opinion that penalty shouldn't have been. Look, we know it shouldn't have been awarded, right? I've admitted it shouldn't either. But really, we need to stop this thing about Premier League skullduggery going on during the match and Southern bias. It's nothing to do with that, guys. Look, it was a bad decision at the end of the day. Let's just move on from it. We would have lost the game anyway. We were shit. Okay. Chipper says, John, what shit have you been feeding Joe Linton, saying he dreams of Champions League football and playing for a top 6 club?
Well, speaking of that, I didn't know there's been a statue made of Chippers now. We're calling into Billy.
All right.
Fucking hell, man.
Get in. Oh, Chippers, dear me. Guys, keep them coming in. Like I said, if you're enjoying the show, hit that like button and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And all the other guys' channel links are down in the description. And if you feel like donating to the show, super chats are available as well. Just hit the $ at the bottom of the live comments, and it'll take you through the payment method there if you wish to donate to the channel. So thank you very much in advance for that, if anybody wants to.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this true?
Yes, my child.
Mikel Arteta has been sacked.
Really?
Breaking news 2 hours ago?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen anything now.
It must be a fake account.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Wouldn't surprise me, though.
There's nothing on Twitter, mate. I'm going through it now. There's nothing there at all.
Must be a fake account, then.
Yeah.
Probably is,
Yeah. Anyway, Jason says, anyone think it's depressing when all we can predict now is defeats, me included, going forward when we should have confidence in winning, as all hope is lost with Bruce in charge. And the thing is, we go to Villa on Saturday, Pete, and Villa, who lost badly at Watford, let's be honest, they were 3-0 down at one stage. They'll be wanting to come back with a bang in front of the home crowd. It's going to be a difficult game.
Absolutely. Danny Ings there now. And if Watkins is fit, they'll be rubbing their hands and thinking, if we play Kraft, Fernandes and Clark as the back three again, they'll be absolutely rubbing their hands together, because those two had a stink on Saturday. Well, particularly Kraft, and I thought Clark was was awful as well. I thought them two were the worst.
They're all over the place.
All over the
Absolutely
place. But if we go with that back three again on Saturday, oh God help us.
Happy feet says, honestly, this season is already over for us. If we keep playing like that, and any criticism Steve Bruce gets for that game is completely justified and well-deserved because his decisions were shocking. Ryan says, I don't think we'll see 4 at the back. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I just think Bruce doesn't trust Lewis and Manquillo or Kraft, so he plays Murphy and Ritchie, who I think is past it now. So
I wouldn't say
Rich trusts Kraft because Kraft plays in the back three when he's not even a centre-back over 2 centre-backs who were sitting on the bench. One had Mbappe and he's anyway. In the bloody European Championships.
Yeah, exactly.
Kraft is just garbage anyway.
I don't understand why Shah didn't play. I really...
I wouldn't mind if him and all the cells over Kraft.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All these couple of seasons ago, right, and when Emma Kraft came through the door, right, I've been telling you people, I tell all you hipsters, not you guys, all the hipsters.
I was going to say, don't refer to us as you people, you cheeky twat. Bit harsh, John.
I said, not you guys. I love you guys. I mean, all these wasters, okay, coming on this and say, and I'm being negative and not giving him a chance when he came through the door. He used to play Bologna, Harry. And then, a couple of games into the season, people apologising to us and say, he is crap. I don't want to apologise. They always want to back this guy. I knew what it was.
Cafu, John, the Swedish Cafu.
That's what people said.
I know.
And I just fell off my chair when I heard that. And I thought, wow.
Hey, did John Sinclair just swear there?
No.
He did. He said the F word. I've never heard John Sinclair swear in my life.
I said fell off my chair.
You said John, fell off your effing chair, John, is what you said. You were caught out there red-handed.
Well, John, is this you? Is this John? Well, John, is this you when you're in a crimbo outfit? Oh my God! That was Kev who said that.
Oh, brilliant. Keep them coming, guys. Jason says, I want to see Murphy higher up the pitch. We please signed him as a winger, not a defender. I know. Ryan, unpopular opinion. A midfield three of Hayden, Willock, and Sean Longstaff can go head-to-head with most Premier League teams. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about Longstaff anymore. I really not. He came on yesterday, and did he do anything of note?
No.
Absolutely not. So
I think he's a bit peed off.
Didn't have long though, did he?
No,
but still
came on the 84th minute, didn't he? Or was that?
He's got like 6. No, that was he's on before that, I think, wasn't he?
There was 3 substitutions. Fraser came on first.
And then he brought Joe Linton and
so was it 84th
together. Yeah,
Sean,
he's still got 6 minutes, Baz. You know, it's more than Andy Carroll used to. You know what I mean? It's a marathon compared to what Andy Carroll used to get. If Steve Bruce was to be sacked at any stage this season, who would you like to see come into the club? Eddie Howe would be a decent shout. Eddie Howe would be my number one at the minute without a takeover.
Realistically, yes, I would.
Yeah,
without a takeover, definitely.
Yeah, evening, Thomas. Jane says, to be honest, I wouldn't mind Chris Wilder. Maybe.
One season wonder though, wasn't he?
Yeah. Right, guys, the comments have done what they normally do and just gone through a load, so if I've missed you out, I do apologise. Ryan says, I have nothing against Steve Wraith, but I can't understand why he's given Bruce 10 games this season. I think majority of people are saying 10 games. Look, that's what we generally do, isn't it? We give a manager 10 games, whether they've had a shit season before that or not. We tend to say 10 to 15 games, see where we stand, normally maybe by Christmas, and see where we go from there, Buzz.
Yeah, but if we get to Christmas, we're fucked.
I know it's a terrible thing to say, but we could actually be fucked by Christmas.
We've got 6 games in December. 2 of them are winnable at the start of December, but when you get to Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year, we've got the big 6. We've got no chance. The new manager coming in is not going to be able to do much against that either. So we need to pick up points and pick them up now.
That's a good point. Judy's in the house.
Oh.
Steve Bruce is currently at the Kabul airport asking if anyone can defend. After seeing the Afghan army collapse to the Taliban, he remains hopeful that they'll be Toon material.
Oh, no, that's
Christ, Judy.
Wow.
God almighty.
That's
Julie, good evening. At Ryan, he did the same for Joe Linton. I guess it's a fair amount of games to form an opinion. Mine, Steve Bruce, is crap. Michael, good evening to you. I dream of the takeover going through and Bruce, half his backroom staff, and all the shit players like Shelby get released. That's the perfect scenario. Look, we need a clear out from bottom to top. The whole club needs to just be drained. It needs fumigating and restarted again. It just needs that kind of restart.
yeah.
Layla says, who do you think will win the championship?
Okay.
West Brom for me.
I think Fulham. Fulham look awesome this season, by the way. But it's going to be the usual suspects, isn't it? The yo-yo teams. Jason says, no one tell Paul about my fan forum on Sunday. I already saw it, mate. You're in the black book.
John, your face when you saw Joe Linton come in the room. Oh, God almighty. Chippers who said that one.
Yeah, Chippers needn't talk. I mean, John, you need to stop taking advice from Chippers because, sending out all these bloody wonderful little tags to all these ladies. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's bizarre.
They're long-term but
I'm sure they are, John. You dig yourself out the hole, son.
I've got a best friend on there as well. She's on
John. Hey, listen, you're a smooth ladies man. That's it.
Hey!
I didn't mind the Man United ones because Claire, I know, is a very long friend of yours. But when you did Everton, that was crossing the line, mate.
I know. The line was crossed. We all love Claire, though. Claire's mint. She's been on my channel a couple of times as well. We love. Hi, Claire, if you're watching. Dave Harrison, the King of Northumberland, is in the house. The sad thing for me was how far the fans, myself included, were almost accepted the fact that we were getting beat. I know it was a strange thing at full time, though, wasn't it, when that final whistle went beat in the ground, because there wasn't like a rain of boos. Everybody was just in shock.
Well, yeah, because of how the capitulation in the second half. Oh, yeah.
It was just like acceptance of same old, wasn't it?
Exactly, yes. It just feels like the same old from last season so far. And nothing's improved, really, has it?
No.
Not to mention we need some more faces in this club. It's technically the same squad from last season.
We do. John, get your feelers out again.
Since the championship.
Yeah, it is.
The majority of that squad is.
Shelby just needs to go back to Middle Earth. Michael says Joe Biden can probably give a better post-match interview than Bruce, and he can't even remember where he is or finish a sentence. Has John been arrested? That shirt is straight out of a prison, says Happy Feet. Oh, John, I think it doesn't matter what the hell you wear, does it? It's always hammered, there's always something. Julie says that Dave's confidence is so brittle, doesn't take much to deny it, to dent it. Jason, your videos, you are video call show. Yeah. Andy Gray, I thought Richie played well, but he was getting skinned left wide open. Yeah, but again, he's not a defender. Woodman wishes he was back in the championship. He probably does. Chris and Lester till I die. Good evening, mate. Hope you're well. How a defender for Wolves Defender for Wolves cleaned up on Saturday. Yeah, he's a good player, him. But it's other people seem to be signing all these defenders rather than freaking Newcastle United. Judy says, Joe Linton said to John, please don't lick me there. John said, what? On your knob? No, John, in front of the camera for the post-match interview. Archer in the house. Good evening, matey. After seeing Bruce sticking his hands in his pockets while Joe Linton turns up, Gaffer, stop playing with your itchy pubes.
Oh, God. Oh, because he had his hand down his pants.
Jason's calling his show the Virtual Video Reaction Forum. Hey, man. Come on. Honestly, incredible. Michael says, I wish one journalist, couldn't care who, would ask Bruce what he says at halftime and point out how many games it's happened to put him on the spot. Well, he is actually turning out on BBC Radio Newcastle on Thursday night, taking fans' calls. Because Matthew Racebeck put it out, who commentates for Newcastle. So I tweeted him asking if it was going to be sort of set up questions, screened and everything, and he tweeted back saying, "No, it's not. We're generally looking for people to email in and book the call or call in on the night. So that will be interesting." Joe Willock's on Wednesday night, I think, as well. So we'll be tuning in for that on Wednesday. I don't think I could cope listening to Steve Bruce, to be honest. His voice now is like a cheese grater on the end of my penis. It is just, I cannot bear him. I cannot listen to him. Ryan says, Troops on Twitter. I want him out. I want him out. I want him out. Yeah, did anybody see Troops in the pub? The Arsenal fan on Friday night. Honestly, I'm sorry, but if somebody was sitting next to me going on like that, I would punch him in the middle of the face.
Yeah,
I've met Troops before. He's a canny fella.
He is, but well, I'd say he gets too angry. I'm not the one to talk, am I? So I'll shut my face.
He goes over the top, though. To be fair,
so.
But he's a canny fella. I've met him.
And he says, "Please don't slander me because it's my birthday."
It is.
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday to you, Bristol City, Pooh. Happy birthday, dear Annie. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip.
Hooray.
Hip, hip. Hey. There you go, Annie. Where is Chippers, says Thomas? Well, God knows where he is. He's probably he's probably on the toilet or in some dirty brothel's dungeon somewhere. Geordie Sandcaster says Bourne was a target at Hull, but we wouldn't pay the money yet. Again, another talent lost. Yep, he was.
Yeah, we're linked with him. Yeah.
Yep, lots of happy birthdays coming in for Annie. Michael says Maxi won the ball on our goal line and ran half the pitch with it. Absolute joke of tactics and setup. Yeah, that's what I mean about him having to do it all himself. And then by an hour, he's absolutely knackered and he disappears out the game because he's so tired because he's done so much running in the first bloody hour. Bruce thinks Shelby is the new Beckenbauer. Not. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if Bruce thought of him like that. Well, he's got the talent of Beckenbauer. Owen. Sorry, Pete, go on.
Another thing to show you, Chippers this jet said is how Archer could just dress up as who, couldn't he? We just need Archer to get dressed up like that one time.
Well, that's what we said to him when he turned up at the pub yesterday, wasn't it? He said, where's your black leather jacket and your black hat?
Yes.
When he walked in. Because we were all just, oh God, he's got the beard on again. If he appears on the Fan Forum show tomorrow night, did you hear that, John? Fan Forum show tomorrow night. I hope he's still got that beard on.
Well, he's got the thing, but he's got it thingied around as well.
Yeah, it looks good though. Somebody actually commented on my video saying that the first guy that I interviewed on my vlog yesterday when I did my video was handsome. So somebody out there loves you, Archer. Owen says whole defense was absolutely shocking. Richie is far too slow getting. Does anybody want to finish that sentence?
Is it getting forward?
Yeah, maybe, or getting back, whatever it is. Tangy says, happy birthday, Annie, but your team is shite, getting beat off the Smoggies. Geordie, happy birthday, Annie. Shame Bristol City couldn't get away from Saturday. Oh, God, leave him alone, man.
Even lads, great video. Today, though.
He's what?
He's a happy chap today. India beat England in the Test cricket.
Yes, they did. Evening, lads. Great video, Paul, which I commented on, matey. I love your passion. I hope Newcastle start winning games. Thanks, Niall. Look, that's all it is with me. It's out on my sleeve stuff. Everybody knows me by now. I just say how I feel in front of the camera. It's no different to being off. Oh, my God. Go on, Baz. Oh, brilliant. My God. John the Pimp. He'll be pimping out Chippers shortly, won't he? He really will. He really will. That's brilliant. Ryan says, remember when we bought a lot of players from France and missed out on players like Kante and Mahrez? Oh, God. Jesus. Judy says, scientists have confirmed John is so horny, he's dropped more boxes than Rocky Balboa. Oh, at least you can, we still get a laugh on this show. That's the main thing. Try and cheer us up after such dross. Happy Feet says, even the Olympics football looked better than the West Ham game. The first half, I enjoyed the first half. I really did. For a first game of the season, it was really end-to-end stuff, and both teams were going for it. But then whatever, Steve Bruce obviously said something at half-time to say, look,
it'd be like, don't worry, guys, the game's done. You don't have to go out in the second
half. Sit back, defend what we've got.
Protect the lead, all this bullshit, and then we end up going to pieces. We're not good enough to do that. That's the thing. You what, John?
We've dropped a lot of points last season playing that way as well.
Yeah.
We'll
do it again this season. Owen says the whole defence was shocking. Richie's far too slow getting back, and Kraft is just absolutely shit.
Yes, Kraft is crap.
Mickey can't make correct decisions. He passes to feet when it should be through ball and vice versa. Done that to Wilson yesterday. Look, there was a couple of times actually.
Yeah.
He tried to play Richie in a couple of times and there were terrible passes. He tried to play Wilson in. That's where Miggy has to improve. And that's where I think the confidence comes, Baz, is that he's not confident enough now and he's worried about losing the ball. So he turns back and just plays it safe.
Yeah, definitely. But again, he was trying to play those passes, and then again the crowd gets on his back. He then, like you said, you'd rather play a simpler pass rather than trying to, play that Hollywood pass instead. Which we
didn't hear any. To be fair, I didn't hear any fans getting on his back yesterday, Baz. Even when he gave the balls away, he was being applauded. So I think people are prepared to give Miggy an opportunity. To be honest, Kendo, hi lads, new season, same story. Thank God we got Willock, but there's still a rot in terms of sitting deep and not getting the ball out of our own third. Louis, good evening. Will Joe Willock keep us up? John?
If he carries on the way he played last season, I think he will. But you cannot pin on hopes on a 21-year-old. He's going to keep us up. The senior player has got to take responsibility as well, sort of thing. But going back to your question, I think it'd be okay. But our defense has got to defend properly. If we defend properly, we'll be okay. But we need to fix that defense up because it's a complete shambles.
I mean, do any of you guys think we'll actually bring anybody in before the window shuts? Are you confident that we can go out and get a couple of loan deals done?
I'm not confident. I'm hopeful.
What we need a defender who's got pace. We need a creativity in the midfield. We haven't had that since Johan Kabay, and I said this last week as well. And we definitely need a backup striker for Callum Wilson as well, because Joe Lynn ain't going to score much goals. Dwight Gale ain't going to do the same.
Well, Dwight Gale's now squad number 34. For me, that said everything about where he is in the pecking order, to be honest. I just think it was ludicrous giving him a contract. And even more so if they thought they were going to make money, get money for him. He's not worth hardly nothing, man.
Yeah, but I think probably you get a couple of million now from him at least.
Well, exactly. Well, that's been kind, Pete, to be honest, I think.
Well, yeah.
Richard says, we have Joe's brother at QPR pulling up.
In the championship.
You what, Baz?
I still think he'll do an excellent job in the championship.
Yeah, I think Bristol. I honestly, genuinely think Bristol City do a good job at it, and I'm not just saying that because of Annie. I think he genuinely would at a club like that. Richard says we have Joe's brother. We have Joe's brother at QPR pulling up trees. Jeffrey, good evening. Hi, what a great shirt, Metallica. Someone's got good taste.
Come on to that.
Well, at least he's got rid of his drain. Anyway, that's the main thing.
Oh yeah.
Billy says doesn't help Murphy having that useless twat Kraft next to him. Well, it would rock anybody's confidence, to be honest. I think we will go down
because Kraft's a right back, isn't he? You should be able to give him advice in the game and tell them where to be and position wise and stuff like that. But that's how shit he is. He doesn't think about other people in the team as well, does he?
Excellent point.
Frustrating.
Happy Feet says we could turn St James's Park into a garden centre and the defence would still be better. We need to completely rethink our defence. Jake says, Master of Puppets, best album ever made.
Yeah, that's me, sure. I'm wearing.
Jake, I think you were in the same situation as us after the weekend, mate, after what happened to Leeds. But knowing Leeds United, they'll go out and win the next game 5-0 or something. And certainly
they got battered at Old Trafford last time, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Still went on and played the same way and won games of football.
Well, Bielsa's not going to change the way he plays, is he? He's not going to play that. No. He's not going to change the style of football he wants to see. Michael says Richie's not finished, but he's not a wing back.
Agree.
Judy says Joe Linton has swore to score a hat-trick every game after learning that John will judge him from between 1 to 10 inches every night.
Oh, God.
God, Judy, man. It's great to have Judy back, by the way.
I can imagine a conversation between John and Joe Linton, can't you? You scored 1 goal, well, you deserve 3 inches tonight. You scored 2, you deserve 6 inches tonight.
Oh, John. John, since when did you join Coronation Street?
Oh
my
God.
God.
As well.
Guys, can I just say it? There is 3 other people on this show, so if you want to have a dig at, me, Peter, or Barry, please be welcome. John takes a lot of heat on this show, so come on, let's have some lookalikes for the other 3 of us, and let's
chippers, get loads of chipper lookalikes.
Yeah,
as well.
actually go to town on chippers. Forget us 3. Just go to town on chippers. Go to town. He loves dildos. He loves hovels. He loves brothels. He loves prostitutes. He's still a virgin, by the way, and he likes showing his cock on live streams. So there you go. Andrew says Richie is the best player, first name on the team sheet. I think he's one of the first on. I should be anyway. I actually agree with Andrew there. Anthony says we need to start playing proper fullbacks. Richie is best as a squad player now. Right.
Oh God!
Oh no! You know
Chippers
when
at it again.
Oh, wow!
What is that? A strap on? Oh
No,
dear
it's a
God!
blow.
Is that what?
Probably,
no, I'm not even going to ask that question.
He's probably got a 4 inches, but he decided to put that on to make it bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Chippers, you've just got a small wiener. Louis says a captain doesn't do that. Yeah, talking about the
band down. Yeah.
Billy says Richie needs a pacey centre back next to him. Look better with Dummett covering for him, not so with Clark. I think Richie could combine really well with a really pacey left back. Give Jamal Lewis another shot. This is what Jamal Lewis was bought for. He's so good at doing that at Norwich, bombing forward, whipping crosses in, and getting back, making tackles. But he comes to Newcastle, and that fat bastard ruins him. Michael says Dummett has no pace.
He doesn't, but he hits people though, doesn't he? And
he goes through them and he makes sure he wins the ball, even if it takes the man out. Evening, trolls. Hope you're well, mate. Julie says, at John, is your mum creeping near the torture chamber door? John, you keep glancing over. Yeah, he always does on these live streams. I don't know what he's actually looking at, whether he's looking at some kind of sexy Joe Linton statue or something. I don't actually know what he's looking at, but you tend to waver away, John, when you're not being spoken to. Your eyes go somewhere else. Is it just sort of daydreaming about that length that Joe Linton has? Tangy says, I'd do a swap deal with Chelsea for one of their defenders and Shelby going the other way. I don't think Swansea would touch him again, to be honest.
No.
There's obviously a reason that he got left. This is me, says Paul. I know that you don't like the excuse that Miggy is playing out of position, and I agree, but that clearly isn't his position in that formation, so he shouldn't be playing at all. Look, I agree. I've said that earlier. I agree that Miggy's playing out of position, and that at the end of the day it boils down to the cabbage head. And he's not going to change his stance. He really won't change the system. He won't change it at all, and we're going to be ending up in the same shit that we've always been in. Jake says, "Where's Chipper's other hand?"
Oh God. Did anyone else see? Did anyone else see on my show the way Chippers was eating a Magnum ice cream? If anyone remembers.
Jesus! What happened there? Go on. Oh, that's disgusting. Chippers, you're a dirty man. You're. I mean, is that supposed to really be attractive to a woman? Is it?
And that resulted in a penalty box. Sorry, Paul, for coming in you, but I thought it had to come.
No, you were right to do it, mate. No question. This channel is demonetized after showing Chippers. Oh God! Don't forget the ice cream moment, Pete. He's just said it. He's just done it there.
Yes, I've done it.
Anthony says Chippers chipolata. Oh, no. I think Chippers' other hand was reaching for the tissues. No, it was trying to find his G-spot up his arse, apparently.
Yeah.
Troll says John tried to help Joe Linton with his running, saying spread wider. Oh God. Chippers was sucking on that Magnum as hard as Joe Linton does with John. Thomas, eating any more ice cream, Chippers? No, because if he did that on my fan forum, he'd be straight off. Joe Linton could play for the Big Six of the Northern Conference. Ryan says, I mean, Joe Linton can play for Arsenal, no one else.
That's just something as well, lads. As well. If he played for Arsenal, so if he doesn't perform, AFTV would go and meltdown, dude. He'd pick it on.
I know. Magical Marijuana says, Paul, are you going to call in and ask Bruce a question on Thursday? I'm tempted to be honest. I really am tempted to, but
I reckon the line will be off the hook on that night. To be fair, I think anyone's getting through.
I might just tweet Matthew Risbeck back and actually try and see if he can reserve as a call, and then I'll see what he said. Because if I got on there, I'd probably lose my temper, though. That's a problem. Because if I asked him a question and then he went, well, you know, I'd probably just put the fucking phone down, to be honest. The blood pressure would go through the roof. Judy says,
you'll start asking the question, he'll cut you off halfway through.
I know. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he wouldn't let me finish the question, would he? Judy says, those two female sprinters were confused. They thought they were on a 100-meter track, but it was just the measuring tape John uses for his knob. God almighty.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. Happy Feet says, this just highlights what we know about Steve Bruce. He's a manager who doesn't win anything and only knows relegation.
Yeah. That's a good point there. But what it is, I mean, he's been at Sunderland, sacked. Villa, sacked. Newcastle, they won't sack him because they're just scared of doing it. They're just quite happy, you know, letting Steve Bruce carry on the job. He's going to take us relegated. And it's going to be a long season.
Yeah,
I can't see us getting away with it this season.
Yeah. Guys, just over the hour mark. So if you are enjoying the show, please don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and also subscribe to the other lads. The channel links are down below in the description. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, please use the super chat option at the bottom of the live comments. Just hit the $sign. It'll take you through that way if you'd like to donate to the channel. So thank you in advance for that as well. Go on, Pete.
Baz, apparently you look like the double of Gavin Harris.
Who?
Gavin Harris. Goal.
Gavin Harris. I'll tell you that. Looks like Barry Venison.
I thought that's who that was and all. Thomas says, Judy, do you look at Chipper's stones like John smashing Joe Linton? Oh, my God. Honestly. Imagine if we lose to Villa, the away section will be gunning for Bruce, and no doubt there will be a few chants from the Villa supporters. Oh God, yeah. I mean, the whole ground will be singing against them. Tangy said, I said on the prediction on Friday it would be 3-2. I wasn't far off. Jules, Bruce needs to learn his limits and start selling himself on OnlyFans. Oh, God almighty. Oh. I don't think that would get many subscriptions, to be honest, would it? Definitely not. Warren says, Joe Linton's lucky to be playing for us. Only way he'd get a move to a top 6 side is John negotiating a deal since he said he was 15 million quid. Yeah. Judy says, when Joe Linton said top 6, he meant the top 6 inches of John's lust wobbler. What the hell is a lust wobbler, man? Oh, God. Happy Feet says, you mean Nobler, Judy? God. Rich, good evening, mate. Bazza got me excited, then Arteta out. Yeah.
I tell you what, I don't think Rich will be happy, buddy, on Friday. Let's be real about it.
Well, I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, you wouldn't be happy, would you? But it's just really. It's not going well. Paul Foster, good evening. Paul, your after-match interviews and rant was class. Even my old man said you put it in and shell Newcastle with gash second half. Cheers, Paul. Mike Sack said Bruce is the GOAT.
Oh, God.
There we go again.
He's back. I'm sure he just does it to wind us up now, to be honest. Ryan says, forget a backup striker and centre-back. We need full-backs ASAP if we fans want to see 4 at the back. Well, we do. We have Jamal Lewis there. We have Manquillo, who, by the way, I don't think did anything wrong last season. And he was just left out all of a sudden in the shadows. Oh, what's Baz looking at?
I don't know if I want to show it, but Annie sent me this saying every time John Joe Shelby makes a pass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Terrible.
Every time John Joe makes a pass, he gets a Jim or Fix-It badge.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, according to Chimmers, John Joe Shelby on America's Most Wanted.
Listen, the way he goes on Twitter with some of the other women, he will be on FBI's most wanted list shortly. Jules says, Bruce, get your mega bell end ass out of our club. You're like an itch that can't be scratched. Richard said that craft was like Bambi. Judy says wobbler because if you slap it, it sounds like Rolf Harris's wobble board during a Japanese earthquake. Oh, God. Thomas says, aimed at Mike Sacked, he says, eat Joe Linton diarrhea.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Pete and Paul together.
Who?
Used to. Pete and Paul.
Oh my! Hill and Pace. Fuck off. Christ
That was
almighty.
Billy.
I thought it might be. Geordie says, any of you going to the Burnley Cup match? There better not be any Brucey give us a wave chance. I'm going. I'm taking the Burn. So I'm actually trying to get the other two girls to go as well. So just take the whole family. But I'm definitely going, and I'm definitely taking my lad. But whether the girls want to come, we'll have to see. Pete, you going?
Yeah, I'm going to think of going, yes.
It's no point asking the foreigners down on the bottom there because they're miles away. Mike Sack says Villa 0, Newcastle 2.
Oh.
What? What's he smoking?
Yeah.
We'll not win if we play like how we did on Saturday. No chance.
Yeah. Jason says hashtag John out with that you people quote. Yeah. It was a very offensive quote, Jason, to be honest, saying you people. I mean, just disgusting. Right. The comments have gone here, whole crazy again. Oh, Jesus, how many comments have come in? God, guys, we're miles behind on the comments due to our slight rants at the start of the show. I'm sorry if you haven't been read out yet. I'll try and go through them a bit quicker. Yeah, Geordie's saying about the radio show. Happy birthday, and he says, Andrew. Troops was dead inside watching that match. I thought he was a Toon fan. He's definitely not a Toon fan. Hey, Annie and guys. GZ? Who's GZ? Is that some kind of rap name? I don't know. Thomas says, haha, Bristol City is shit. Leave him alone. It's his birthday. Billy says, I said to Chippers, I bet you can't go lower than Davey Wonder rearranging his junk on camera the other night. He replied, I'll piss it. Well, he certainly did that. He certainly did that. Jake says, lads, I have a sinking feeling that this will be a much harder season for all of us. Lots of clubs have strengthened massively and the promoted teams are better as well. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few Leeds fans actually not very confident how their season's going to go, to be honest, but time will tell, I guess. Ryan says Thursday could unveil a lot, looking forward to it.
Are they going to handpick the callers, Paul, do you know, by any chance? So can they just first comes first serve on the fans coming on the show?
John, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
You know when I talk?
Yeah, man.
Do you actually listen?
Yeah.
Just about 10 minutes ago, I said about you have to email in to book your call or ring in on the night.
Peter at full time. That's on Chippers. You obviously didn't send it to you because you know you wouldn't show it. So,
oh god, I kind of checked my Twitter during the show.
What's this
There's
one?
too many comments.
Paul and Pete.
Oh God, oh
Man.
Oh dear. Bruce is more like Feckenbauer, says Trolls. The club looks like 4 people still care and the rest have given up on the entire thing. Ben 555, any chance of Willems coming back? No, not now.
Probably not. No,
I really can't see that. Good evening, Keith. Evening, Richard, as well. Shearer, Andrew Muller was literally just a 6-yard box predator, though bloody good at it, mind. Yeah, Muller was a tremendous player. Ryan, if you go down, your fear should be if Ashley sells in the EFL, conmen owners will buy your club. Look, it doesn't even bear thinking about what could happen in Newcastle United now. Lisa's Wilson and Gale should start up top for us instead of playing one striker. And then Happy Feet says we need a proper striker, not Gale.
Behind Wilson.
Yeah. I mean, Fraser's learning this number 8 role, which Peter I know annoys
8.5, 9.5.
Yeah, fuck knows. Absolutely.
10.5.
Warren says, on a positive note, it was good to be back at St James's Park after a long time and experience the atmosphere again. Also, a good catch up with familiar faces, including seeing Paul and Peter briefly before kickoff. The most strange thing happened to me yesterday. Like when I walked into the ground, like when I walked in, and then I was coming out of the toilets, and then I was going to go up to the stand. And somebody tapped us on the show and says, "Oh, I love your channel. Can I have a photo?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then it happened to me again going up the stairs to the ground, and then it happened to me again coming out. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever experienced. Just crazy. I think people thought they were going to shout. I was
All
going
right,
to shout.
Simon Cowell. All right,
I know.
Simon Cowell.
I'm sorry. I just started mentioning it. Anyway, Warren says, think my comments disappeared as put some on before you. I'm sorry about that, mate. Saw your vlog, Paul, and was shocked how tall you was when Pete came on. Looked like he was up a ladder. Yeah, I did notice the height difference, Pete. When you did interview me, you were having to reach the microphone up quite high.
Did I?
Oh,
I've said before I'm 6'5". Go on.
John, when Joe Linton sits on his face.
Oh my God!
Oh, if I had a drink there, I think that would have been.
Oh dear God!
Jesus!
That was terrible. That was sour.
That scarred me for life. That has scarred me for life. Chipper says, Johnny is still on that iron brew. You were drinking it on 2 live streams yesterday. You needn't talk, Chippers, Mr. Lucasade boy. You must go through about 50 bottles a night of that stuff. It's neither wonder you got the shakes and have to go for peas all the time. Christ almighty. Lee says Emil Crab shouldn't be starting matches for us unless it's in a cup match against a lower league side. Oh, Leila, would you take Mitrovic?
No. Didn't work for him.
Nah, he's not. Nah. Look, he's been here, he's gone, he stays gone, as far as I'm concerned.
They thought Fulham was going to be the answer to him keeping them up. No, it wasn't.
Ben is right. Gale has no presence on the pitch. He's shite. Andy says, Shelves, no pre-season training. Matty Longstaff, look, Shelves is shit. Lee says, where was the anti-Bruce's chance yesterday? I thought he got away with it freely yesterday. Yeah, I think he did, but his first game of the season.
They'll come. They will come.
It will come because, the performances really aren't going to get any better. And if we lose to Southampton, it will be toxic in there. I'm telling you now. Keith says, John, how many live streams are you doing this week?
You're going to come to the live show on Saturday? We're watching on Paul Saturday.
Yeah, well, actually, is it on telly? Like?
I'm not sure it's on TV, but I think it's on the stream. So
oh my God.
It's Chippers.
Is he saying that's me?
No, Chippers. Someone sent that into me saying that's Chippers.
But why can I see Paul lol?
Oh, Paul, it's Chippers the top one, and then.
But I did what.
You're the top one, and Chippers is the bottom one.
Who sent that?
Out and about with Rob.
Yeah.
Right, Rob. I'll remember that, mate. Don't worry.
Personally, I think that's level 7 Dave and Chippers.
Yeah. I'd go with that, Baz, yes. Adam Armstrong scored a cracking goal on his debut. He did indeed.
It was an all right goal. It wasn't a cracking goal. It was a good finish.
Leave him alone, Baz.
It was a good goal, but not a cracking goal. It wasn't amazing, was it? It was a 1-on-1 with the keeper. He slotted it home nicely. Doesn't make a season, though, and still doesn't mean we should have sold him.
Look, I just hope he goes and scores about 20 goals just to stick it up Newcastle United, to be honest. Level 7 Dave came up to me in the street and asked, where's the other side of the road? I said, over there. He said, some twat sent me over there. Over here. Oh, God almighty. Keith, 999. Okay. Dino84 says, as soon as the injuries come, we're in deep water. Yeah, I think we're in that already. I think if injuries come, it goes over our heads. Lee says, I've heard that we're after Phil Bloody Jones. Like, for fuck's sake! This rumor of Phil Jones needs to go. Like, because I'm sorry, it's scary. It is scary to think that he could come to the club. I don't know what he would improve, to be honest, John.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, he hasn't played for a couple of years, man. Very few games, but for me, he's got no pace. He's mistakes, injury prone. He makes mistakes, and for me, if he gets in, I think we're definitely done. Let's be real about it, because for me, he is not good enough. He's not going to improve us, and he'd be better off stopping United.
Yeah, Michael has got more chance of John skipping a day of live screens than getting another signing. I'm going to put some comments on the screen. I might not be able to read them all now because there's so many come in. I'll just have to sort of keep a check on them. Chippers for striker. That third leg will come in handy. Oh, no. Annie says Gale is a championship cheat code even at his age. Look, take him, please, Annie.
You can have him.
Yeah, you're very much welcome to him. John, can we expect to see a live stream for the Ukrainian football soon?
I'm surprised that Julie Hobbs didn't mention that as well, mind.
I know.
Nah.
Oh,
God. Level 7, Dave. That's from Billy.
Oh.
Wow.
Just want to point out, none of the only picture I put up tonight I found was the one of John and the two sprinters running away. But all the rest of them have been somebody else, not me.
Look at how Barry's getting out of a court case. If we go down, you're going down. Layla says 3 players you will take from the championship.
I don't really pay attention to the championship to actually really. There's a few at Sheffield United that weren't too bad when they were in the Premier League. So.
Brewster, Ryan Brewster. Would you take him?
No, I wouldn't take him. No.
John, Ryan Brewster. Are you serious?
He's barely featured.
Christ, how many goals did he score last season for Sheffield United?
Did he even score?
No.
Yeah, he did.
There you are then.
Oh, he might have got 1. Sorry, he might have got 1.
Well, one way to find out.
How much did they pay for him, John?
They paid a lot of money for this guy, didn't
Exactly. So shut your mouth.
20,
We don't want him.
Was it 18, 20?
Honestly,
No,
we're struggling for goals, so
0.
let's bring in another flaming man who can't hit the back of the onion bag. Jesus,
Well,
John, you've had him there, son.
Well, I've checked. No goals.
Right, there you go, John. He didn't score once.
There you are. Might have scored in the cup, John, but he didn't score in the Premier League.
Yeah. Well, according to this, he scored in an EFL Cup against Carlisle United, and that's it.
Wow. Definitely what we need, John. Definite back up to Callum Wilson. Massive shout out to John Sinclair for that suggestion. Unbelievable. You've had a mare, Sinclair. An absolute mare.
Oh, come on. What's he doing? John seducing Joe Linton.
Oh. Ben says, does anyone know when the Villa Newcastle tickets go on sale? It's normally a week before, isn't it? Something like that.
I think so.
Oh no, the Villa Newcastle tickets are on sale now, aren't they?
They are now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
they went on sale to season ticket holders, and they went down the loyalty points. Yeah, they went down to 0 points, I think, and then it was to the general public. I would just keep checking the website, Ben. Cracking atmosphere at St James's yesterday. Just wish we like that every single match for the full 90 in mid St James's Park, a ground the opposition hates. Evening all, says Dennis. One man cannot do it all. Takes 11 players working together to get there. But with Bruce and his staff, we've got no chance. Michael says, surprised John doesn't live stream himself when he's on the live stream. Oh, God almighty.
David sent that in. Who does that remind you of?
Level 7, Dave!
No, Steve Bruce.
Oh, Paul, how is the King of Morocco? He's fine. Thank you very much for asking. Paul says, Monumental Bellend has one formation and one game plan. Give the ball to ASM and fucking hope. Useless, clueless, archaic old dinosaur. He needs to step down as a fat cockney bastard who won't sack him. Well said, Paul. Ken says, sat next to a Hammers fan. They were proper fans. Never shut up all game. I know away fans are the best, but we need a singing area, not 200 dotted all over the ground. Yeah, I mean, West Ham fans were superb yesterday. Never shut up all game. They were brilliant. But I do notice that about
a singing area, though, didn't we?
Yeah, we need that back. I mean, you know, Man United are trialing this sort of standing area around there and stuff like that. Maybe we should trial that where all the Rajis can go and just lose the voice every game. Andy says, Shelby, no preseason training. Sean, long-standing, played every preseason game. Lee says, Anne, when's your next appearance on the Chase?
Oh, God.
Thomas says, Rick Astley, I have full commitment to what I'm thinking of.
Thanks.
Equals Barry. I think we knew that was it, Barry. Thanks very much. Who would you take, Rhea or Dubravka?
I don't understand the question.
No. Joe says he has a picture of Joe Linton with full mask on behind the wall, Bazza. That is. Okay. Ryan, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thanks very much. Really do. Keith says, hi, Trolls. Lil says, would you? I'm not comparing. Chalobah's not going to come to Newcastle on loan. He just scored at the weekend, had a fantastic game. He is not coming anywhere near Newcastle United.
Not at all.
Dave said John was sorting his son to dinner with his mum on Jason's show last night. Is that true, John?
I had my Sunday lunch about 1 o'clock yesterday, sort of thing. But
So what were you doing with your mother on Jason's show?
No.
What was Jason doing with John's mother? That's the big question.
God almighty.
Oh, God.
Shit, Baz. Honestly. Joe Linton keeps pole dancing in front of John. That's how he balances his camera on his love length.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Myself, Annie, King Dave are still waiting for our Sunday roast after the convo John and his mum had on my stream. So you obviously had a conversation, John, with your mum about Sunday dinner.
No. I said to my mum, I said, look, I'm not hungry. I'm okay. I think I said that yesterday. But
So you're having a conversation with your mum instead of turning your mic off again. John. John. Judy says Baz is changing his name to US military. He failed to pull out on time, and that'll waste 20 years of his life. Happy Feet says Baz, has someone scribbled on your wall?
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Andrew, if you would swap Miggy for anyone at Ibrox, who would it be?
Oh,
I'm not talking about player swaps. I really don't want to, because it won't happen. Mark says, good evening, lads. Great show. Thanks, Mark. Judy says, sorry, Baz, I love you, really. Listen, don't say sorry to him. You know, I mean, if you're going to apologize to anybody, apologize to John. You know, he deserves all the apologies because he gets it in the neck every week. Layla says, do you think we will go down? Yes, I do at the moment. Judy says, hey, Chippers, you... No, Judy. No. That comment is not allowed. I will ban you.
Sin bin.
I will ban you from the comments if you come out with crap like that again, Judy. That's shocking. How many goals can we score when playing you guys with Lukaku up front?
Oh, God, I dread to think.
Yeah.
probably I can see a 4-0.
Enough to get you third.
Yeah. I think Chelsea are going to win the title, me.
That's what I'm saying. I said that from day one.
I know I had Man City on my predictions, but watching Man City against Spurs, they're not really all that this year. They haven't got an out-and-out striker. I wouldn't trust Jesus. I wouldn't even have Jesus at Newcastle, to be honest. I don't think he's a very good striker at all. But then again, the window's not closed yet, and Guardiola is a very astute manager and can probably bring somebody in. Oh, God, he's... No.
Level 7 Dave talking on John's show about how great John Joe Shelby was.
It is. That's exactly how he poses on live streams, isn't it? It is.
Yes.
He looks like that.
It's brilliant.
There are probably some women in their 80s who wouldn't mind a round with chippers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Chippers dating pick for Tinder.
Oh, no. Wow. Mark says, give this his thumbs up for a great show on a Monday evening. Cheers, Mark. Appreciate it, bud. Oh, no.
Paul and Peter's love child.
Paul and Peter's love child, really?
Oh, God.
Who sent you that, Baz?
Annie.
Oh.
It's his birthday. You can't nail him. It's his birthday. You're not allowed.
Tomorrow's fan forum show.
It is. Then you can get nailed there, but not today. Let him off.
How are you, Annie? I wouldn't show to that.
Topic, just quickly, Tammy Abraham off to Roma.
He is going to Roma, is he?
Yeah, I believe it's so now.
Wow. How much?
34 million.
4 million?
34 million.
34. Christ, you're going to say. Andrew says, John looks like that porn star Michael Chapman.
Oh, God.
Baz, get on your searching. Happy Features, Baz, that shirt is brighter than the top of Shelby's head. Paul Foster says, lads, what about Leeds and Man United fans fighting over a packet of crisps? Honestly, it was ridiculous. I mean, they're not fans, are they? They were just idiots. No. We know there's like you get them fans wherever you go. In every single club has them. They're just knobheads, basically. You try and ruin it for everybody else. Oh God! However, then let's have a look at them.
Oh, Jesus.
This is apparently your porn star lookalike, John. Oh dear me! Wow, Peter's got a mouthful of liquid. Look at that.
Oh, not yet. Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, Basman, what are you doing?
John on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is that Claire?
He does do that. Ryan says, I'd take the Taliban over Bruce and Cashley. Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus,
Andrew, shall I call in Thursday and beg Bruce to come to Ibrox? Yes, please. I don't care if you're joking, just do it. Keith says, John, how is Celtic doing?
They won, was it 3-2? Yeah, they won 3-2. And yeah,
better than us.
it'll be soon. I think that Glasgow Derby's going to be on either next week or the week after.
It's this weekend, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That should be interesting. Why is John making funny faces, says Thomas?
Because Joe Linton's swinging, doing the helicopter, isn't he?
Oh, God. Honestly. Dear. Judy says, at this rate, we're going to have less points than Harvey Price on Mastermind.
Oh no.
My God. Come on.
Shit, Judy, honestly, for Christ's sake, man. Any Serie A streams this week, John, with the new season starting?
I'm not going to do...
What's that?
I'm going to do...
Barcelona are interested in Aubameyang. But I've just seen the Barcelona about £1.15 billion in debt on Twitter.
They are.
The thing with Aubameyang, he doesn't want to be at Arsenal anymore. You can
have?
tell.
There's obviously something going on there, isn't there?
Something right there.
Who's that?
John, every time Joe Linton walks by. And he's getting them in tonight because you know he can't get hammered on his birthday.
I know.
You have to make up for it afterwards.
Yeah, you won't be allowed to talk to Bruce. They'll all be vetted before being allowed on to make sure he doesn't get any uncomfortable questions. Will probably be a cringeworthy brown nose session. Well, according to Matthew Riesbeck, it's not going to be. Hello, all, Stephen. I believe that's Stephen. That's his new channel, by the way, or will be his new channel. Only One United. Hope you're well, buddy. I think the Steve Bruce questioning will be a shit show. Letting fans ask him questions is asking for trouble when everyone wants him out. You know, credit to Steve Bruce. Like, balls of steel doing that. You know, going on there, but it could be a shit show. Smash. What was that? Smash the like button like PD plows craft. Ryan says, is the interview on Friday on radio, or is there a way to watch it online?
I don't know. John will be doing a watch along, won't he?
Maybe. It's Thursday night, Ryan. But you'll be watching my fantasy football show. Oh, it'll be after that anyway. Layla says, John, who is the quality number 8 Belgian midfielder who plays for Leicester?
Oh, come on.
Come on, John, the viewers are waiting.
Tielemans.
Tielemans.
Lisa's Barry Venison, some player back in the day. Yep, he used to play. He used to play five-a-side with me dad back in the day as well. Andrew says, if the takeover went through, who do you get? That Munoz striker coming in for me. Sayunka of Leicester. If takeover went in the next year, look, I'm not even going to talk about the takeover, Andrew, because it's a waste of time. Jason says, side by side, I think Paul and Pete could pass as the Mitchell brothers.
Oh God.
Jason, I really like you as a bloke. You seem to have a very sensible head on your shoulders. You speak very well about the football and you know your stuff, but fuck you. Billy says Steve Bruce has turned down 10 Afghan refugees for trials after he realised they're not as good in the air as first thought. Even I'm disgusted with myself for this one. Oh, God. Flipping hell. The only way Joe Linton will play for a top 6 side is if Newcastle are relegated a few divisions below. Judy says Kevin Bacon now has a phobia of stepping on the floor after mistaking John's beef bludgeon for the worm from Tremors. Barry's clearly not paying attention to the show.
He's not.
People keep sending me pictures in and I'm vetting them to see which ones I can allow to show.
Ryan said, well spotted, Billy. Shame the plane didn't. Oh. John scratching Joe Linton's bumhole? What the hell? Thomas, I don't know where your mind goes on a Monday night. Jake says, I was at the game yesterday. First half played decent, second half absolute garbage, but didn't help when ref was shite. Hope you guys were. Listen, I didn't think the referee had a bad game. You know, he made the mistake for the penalty, fair enough, but, you know, I don't really think he was involved in many bad decisions.
No.
I didn't come out that ground thinking, the referee was bloody awful. You know what I mean? But hey ho, people will have different opinions to that. Dino84 says apparently the issue with Mankio is he won't learn English.
Oh. Okay.
He can speak English.
Hey?
He can speak English.
I thought he could as well. I'm sure I've heard him.
English.
Tiny says looks like the
supermarket. Some of it.
Yeah. Tangy says, looks like the supermarkets in Newcastle have sold out of cabbages. They advise their customers to go to Villa Park at 3 p.m. If you need to find plenty of cabbages there. Judy, you're just great, according to trolls. Apparently, next where's Wally Booker's Afghanistan airport in Kabul. Oh. Jesus. I accidentally filled the Escort with diesel. She died.
Oh my God.
I've heard that before. I'm trying to think of the comedian's name. He's a comedian who just does one-liners. He's brilliant. I can't remember his name.
I've seen him live.
Yeah, wears glasses.
American.
No, he's English.
Oh,
I know the American one you're talking about, but this guy's English. He's really good.
All right.
I can't think of his name. Jake says, I'm going to Burnley Cup game with my mates. Happy Feet says, I bet if you Shazam Joe Linton and John's Morning, it would come up with Uptown Funk. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Paul says, Sunday's game first half was like pulling a really fit lass in a bar. Second half was like getting her home and discovering she's got a 9-inch schlong and is called George. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Baz, are you watching? Are you on this show?
Of course I am.
You're very quiet. We need some buzzer. We need some buzzer comments in the last half an hour of this show. Who is that? Is that supposed to be John again?
No, it's Pete.
Peter.
Every time Kraft plays well, this is what he says. We have to go back.
Oh God. Hi Sean, I'm okay, mate. Hope you're well. Big Wood says Steve Bruce should be offered a 10-year contract.
What?
Yeah, I think that must be a Mackham. It must be. That Watford player Sarr is absolutely immense. The guy, that's the guy I'd have if Saint was sold. He is a very good player, actually. But again, what would be attractive to Newcastle? The annoying thing about Christmas is running out of batteries because the kids want them for their toys. I'm sorry, but if Christmas is coming, so am I.
Oh,
yeah, God. Oh, no. Paul, you said it first. Said what first? What the hell? Archer says, I believe Steve Bruce is currently in hospital while Joe Linton pulls out the coil from his arse crack to release the pain because he gets horny over Tinky Winky.
Oh, God.
Leila says, I believe if there was a hot dog stand near John's house, it will get robbed by John and Joe Linton with their spy planes.
Oh, my words.
Paul, how are your dogs? And Peter, how's yours? Well, mine are doing really well, thank you.
Same here, mine's doing well as well.
Judy says, serious question. Joe Linton said he's thinking about a Big Six club, but which would have space or need to buy him? And also, which clubs do we consider the Big Six these days? Listen, there's no Big Six would actually look at Joe Linton as a possible signing. Absolutely not.
Apparently, Gary Delaney is the comedian you were thinking of.
Yes, that's him, Gary Delaney. Yeah, he's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
See, I do homework.
You do. Andrew says, thank you, Billy, for answering. Some reason I can't see other people's texts. Shearer had the strength. Muller could turn on a sixpence. Imagine both at the Toon in the prime. That would be incredible. Can I come on this show one day, says Andrew? No.
Apparently, that's me when I find out Emma Kraft's in the team.
Oh, that's him out of Hello Hello, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Andrew, you can come on the fan forum, mate, by all means, tomorrow night. Happy Features, every Big Six club can go and do themselves after what the whole ASL saga. Still no punishment there as well. It's been swept under the carpet, which we all knew would happen. Serious question: who is that? Is that me?
Yeah.
Look at me with hair, guys. I've got hair. Wow.
There's no comment with it. It was just a picture.
Serious question: if Newcastle stay up, shall we have a wee couple of swallies? Well, John swallows every night. Peter Sutcliffe. I still think we'll win the league. That's definitely a Mackham. All the people stopping Paul were Love Island fans. Very funny. Very funny. Listen. Daz, if you're watching this show, honestly, if I see you face to face, I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do, Daz? I'm gonna put your face on the curb, mouth open, and jump on you. Anyway, Ryan says PD got a crack and laugh. Like, yes, everybody loves Peter's laugh. We know that. Sean Longstaff or Miss? No, we're not comparing players. Paul, can I have your autograph if I bump into you this season? By all means, matey, you can. Ryan says Longstaff's a shit.
Oh my
level
God, you're
7
going to turn
Dave-
into Neil Warnock, aren't you? You're going to have a bum bag with pre-signed autographed pictures in, aren't you?
Baz, I love you, but you can be a twat at times. I'm telling you.
Hey, you said in the last half
listen.
an hour you wanted comments. You're getting them.
I know, but not from you. I meant the viewers. Listen, I just thought it was nice. It was a big surprise. It was nice. Jason says, yes, Paul, I want a picture too. I'll have to screenshot the stream so I have a pic with you. Give out, man.
It's all right. John will do it live.
I know. Yeah. Imagine a team with Phil Jones, Hendrick, and Joe Linton as a spine.
Oh my God.
Oh, can you imagine that? I mean, I thought Hendrick might have come on yesterday.
I thought he would have as well, but glad he did.
Because he's taken part in a lot of pre-season games. Unless that was just to put him in the shop window. Well, he hit his head and went in, Baz, you know what I mean? Paul smoking Joe Linton bubbly smoke.
Oh,
can't believe Bobby Clark fucked off to Liverpool.
Oh, is it official, is it?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, Lee Clark's going to be on Steve Race's channel soon, and I guess we'll have a better idea of what happened or what's going on when he appears on there. So it'd be interesting to see what happened or what's gone on behind the scenes with Bobby Clark. Level 7 Dave or Crabs?
Oh, what?
Oh, he's got crabs.
Oh,
sorry,
man.
That's horrible.
That Preston North End player Dembele's class.
Don't know much about him.
Joe Linton went so hard on Bruce he burped cum bubbles for a week.
Oh.
Kevin's in the house. How's it going, lads? Just woke up, been feeling shite today. And Paul, who the chuff is Martin Air gobshite. I don't know who he is. He's put a few comments on me video saying that, again, one of these praising Steve Bruce and saying it's not his fault. Look, they're just. I'm sorry, but anybody who thinks it's not Steve Bruce's fault, you're a melon. You are a melon, because it is Steve Bruce's fault. He picks the fucking team. He picks Kraft in the centre back role when he's a right back. He plays Miggy out of position. He tells the team at half time just to go out there and hang on to a lead when we haven't got the players to do that. Wake up, smell the coffee, for God's sake.
It's Steve Bruce's fault for taking the job in the first place.
Exactly.
How many times he comes out and said that you got to defend a lot better than we did? How many times he said this last season? Lots. And he's saying it again now.
Baz, I know you're into cricket, but have you ever shown an interest in 3-on-3 basketball? Fast action, exciting, and very competitive.
It was very good in the Olympics, to be fair. That's the first time I've ever seen it. They play on basically a quarter court, one basket, and they play 3-on-3, and it's very physical as well. It was actually quite good.
Yeah.
Dominic Solanke. Weren't we after him a while ago?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have a...
Lee Burnley tickets are going on sale 9 o'clock this Friday, 9 a.m. Kevin says we need to have something to sing about first. That may help. That's a good point, actually. See, it's up to, this is the thing we can get, the atmosphere is great before kickoff, but it's up to the team to give us something to shout about. We scored early doors yesterday. The ground erupted. It was a brilliant atmosphere. But then, it goes off the boil. We need the players to give something back to the fans. It's all right us
Kevin
singing.
Keegan said it perfectly, didn't he? If it's a bit flat, put a hard challenge in, get the fans back on your side again.
Yeah.
And you don't see that from this team or anyone, really, do you?
We don't tackle it. We just don't hardly tackle at all. We just stand off players as well. They're coming towards us, towards our backs. I'm not surprised our back three don't tread on.
That's terrible. That
I know. I just read it there. Oh God. Forever blowing bubbles, said Michael Jackson.
Oh God.
Yeah, Christ. John, have you made sure your phone is turned off this time?
Yeah, it's off. 100%.
John has been caught swearing in 4K. I know, John. First time I've ever heard you swear tonight, mate.
I mean, noticed, to be fair.
Well, you fucking did. Jason says, no, you wasn't, John. You were saying carrots, potatoes, and everything else. So we all shouted out, don't forget the gravy and Yorkshire pudding. So you weren't talking about Sunday dinner. You cannot lie, John. You were caught out. Talking about bloody vegetables, man.
Yeah, you're right, kids. I had it for lunch today.
You're guilty. You're guilty as charged.
Yes.
Michael says, see City are going to offer 150 million for Kane this week. Remember when Pep said money couldn't replace Aguero? Yeah, it suddenly does when you got 150 available to spend. Billy says, Judy, watch that, Chippers. When he says he wants to splash the plastic on you, it probably doesn't mean his credit cards. Oh, my God. Thanks, Sean, mate. Warren says, score predictions for Villa and how many changes would you make for the game? I'm not predicting the score. I'll do me preview, but you guys can if you want to.
No.
Hey, we always predict scores on here. What's going on?
So far, I would say.
All right. All right. How than Pete?
The way we're playing, you're looking at 2 or 3-1 to Villa at that rate.
Yeah, Baz.
I'm going to go for Jammy 2-2, and I would make probably 2 or 3 changes.
You're going for a Desmond, are you?
Craft out, Shelby out. I'd take Clarkwood as well.
You know what?
Thanks, Keith. Appreciate that.
Changes there. And
how are John?
I'm going to say Villa to be free up at half time.
Wow.
Right. So you've been asked to do a score prediction for full time, John, not half time.
Yeah, but if we free up, I think it'll be 4-1. 4-1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going 3-1 Villa. I mean, I cannot see us getting anything if we. I mean, obviously, Joe Willock is going to play. He'll make a difference without a shadow of a doubt. But the problem is, what are we going to do in defence? Who is he going to play in defence more than anything? And that's the worry. Ryan says Bar's about to get his stream taken down. Why?
I know.
Thanks,
maybe
Baz,
this one because of the stuff I put on.
Yeah. Yeah, that pure pornography. If I get demonetized,
well, John should put it away, shouldn't he?
Well, that's true. That's very true. Guys, we've got about 20 minutes left of the show. Like I said earlier, if you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to smash the like button. It does help me build the channel. It really does. And also, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I'm desperately trying to hit the 2,500, hopefully tonight. I was 12 away or something earlier on. And don't forget to go and subscribe to the other guys as well. Peter's, Barry's, and John's channels are all linked down in the description. So please go and give them a subscribe. Peter does a lot of vlogs and Newcastle content. Barry does cricket, Channel 69 news, mental health. He does a lot of good stuff on there and deserves more subscribers than he's got, to be honest. So come on. Go down and give Baz a big kick up the arse with subscriptions and get him up there because he deserves it. And John, if you really love live streams, then he is the man to go to because he does 3,000 a day. What the hell?
John running onto Joe Linton to give him a kiss.
That's brutal. That's brutal. No, but in all seriousness, John's channel's cracking as well. He does do a video realism forum on a Wednesday, as well as live stream. So do go and catch up with that as well. Because if you haven't got enough vented off your chest about Newcastle United, you've got plenty time to do it on these channels. So. And if you're feeling generous and you want to donate to the channel, please do hit the super chat button at the bottom of the live comments. It'll take you through a payment method. And if you've got any spare change and you fancy donating to the channel, just hit the super chat button. So thank you in advance for that. PD looks like the minion porn star.
The minion porn star.
How did Celtic do this weekend, John? We've already had that. This takeover has officially been going on for 1 fucking year.
Well, over a year.
It's over a year. It's definitely over a year. I think you shouldn't criticise for one bad decision. Oh, God.
Oh, God almighty.
Oh, Baz has quite lost it with this one, so this should be quite funny.
Oh, my God. The minion porn star.
Oh my God!
There's some good ones. There's some good pictures in there.
Jesus,
oh my God!
Man. Honest to God!
Oh, there's a good one. That's even better.
Oh, that's not nice. That is not nice. That's not nice. Next thing you know, Chippers will be sitting next to him. Happy Feet says, I think you shouldn't criticise for one bad decision like ASM giving the ball away, the ref giving a bad penalty, or John and Joe Linton's love child. Oh dear God! It's the Bruce Derby on Saturday. Yes, it is. Gary Delaney's, everybody's confirming that. Anyways, I'm off, you guys. Great show. Let me know if I can come on one day, guys. Keep your chins up. I reckon you'll beat Villa. See, this is the thing with Andrew. He then says, I think you'll beat Villa, but claims to be a Newcastle fan as well as a Rangers fan. It's very strange, that, Andrew, but take care, mate. Kevin says, comedian Tim Vine with the one-liners, Jeremy Vine's brother. Yeah, I've seen Tim Vine as well. He's quite funny.
Yeah.
But it's Gary Delaney I was thinking of. Happy Features, Baz has turned into John looking away during the stream.
I've been John and Big Joe's love child.
Oh, God almighty.
Oh, Annie, you're terrible tonight.
I know. Keith says, poor Pete, you were taking some stick tonight, mate.
Wow.
Keith's feeling sorry for you, bud. Thomas says, in the thumbnail, John's zebra shirt is ripping off, and then you know. Yeah. Tom, have you not got a sponsor for your show with a butcher's shop? No sponsors have come forward yet. Well, actually, I do get people wanting to sort of give me shout outs on the show for their companies, and then they've offered me like a commission based if anybody goes through it that way. But I'm looking for a proper sponsor to sponsor the channel, but no one's come forward yet. Mark, good evening. Hi, lads. I'm enjoying this show. John is someone who I would be friends with straight away. And respect to you, man. I will give you a channel to watch as soon as I can. Thanks, Mark. I hope you subscribe to this one as well. Tom says, John, every time I come on this show, why do you not fill your trophy cabinet up behind you? Because he goes and sells it on Antiques Roadshow. He finds out where it is and he goes and sees his mate David Dickinson.
The only reason why it's empty is because it's full of dildos and he takes them out before the show so we don't see them.
See, there you go. There you go. What, has he still got them all boxed up for future Antique Roadshows? Oh, dear God.
Oh, God almighty.
Yeah, Chipper sent me that and I didn't want to show it. Sending me too many
people
pictures.
Stop putting pornography on my channel, please. Jesus wept. Chipper says, last night my mum left the back door open. What a slag.
That's not nice.
That's terrible, lad. Thomas says, Paul, were you talking to the Love Island dad winner from 2019? Yes, I was. I sit next to him. Anybody that remembers Love Island from 2019, Amber Gill, who won it. Our dad sits next to me at the matches. Got a good selfie with him yesterday. I'll try and show you. He's actually a lovely, lovely bloke, is Leon, and I've sat next to him now for about 4 or 5 years. He's a great bloke. And that's who bought me the pie in the ground yesterday, actually, Baz. So,
tell him to keep his money in his pocket when he's in St James's Park.
Well, I'll tell him that. I don't think you pay any attention, but I'll tell him.
Probably won't.
But there you go.
Oh.
When it sort of focuses, but it's not focusing, so because I'm still in the frame. But anyway, that's him. He's a really good book, and he's such a good laugh as well. Such a good laugh.
John, when he sees Darlington's long.
Oh my God! How long's his tongue? That's horrible.
Right, Annie, no more.
Billy says Joe Linton must be on his way to John's as one of those figurines is trying to escape in his cabinet. John, when is your next romantic date? Oh, it didn't go well, did it, John?
Depends if he gets any bites from his Everton United fans.
Come on, John. John, just give us a little. Just give everybody an update on what happened, mate.
No, just like a week or so. Happens. It happens. I'll let you know.
Drop Matt Ritchie, says Luke. Annie says, got a Bristol City shirt for my birthday to go alongside my Toon one as well. Well, I burned the Bristol City one, to be honest, mate. Does Bruno Fernandes sound like Kermit the Frog? He does a bit, actually. I noticed that when he talks. I don't like the man, actually. I think. I mean, he had a tremendous game against Leeds. I can't deny that. He was brilliant. But I think Pogba pulled the strings for Man United on Saturday.
Definitely.
Yeah, he was outstanding, I have to say.
He could be on the free in the summer next season as well. If they don't.
Yeah, well, I think PSG swanning around him, to be honest. Kevin says the team selection was really baffling yesterday. Don't mention the cricket. If it wasn't for Joe Root, we'd be getting near.
Yeah,
we're getting beat in 3 days. Yeah,
totally agree.
He's in form this summer as Joe Root.
Talking of the cricket, Baz, right? I mean, do you think Sibley and Burns should be going to the Ashes in November?
Sibley, no. Burns has got one more chance. Also need to... I know he's going to go to sleep. Watch my review, mate. I did a review.
Exactly,
with,
John.
Billy.
Watch Barry's channel where he's got cricket on and stop interrupting this football show.
It's just a question.
Tom says, if any one of you were a manager on Saturday for Newcastle against Villa, what team would you play?
Well, I'd play 4-4-2.
Exactly. I mean, it's all right asking us what team we play, but we know that Bruce isn't going to play that, is he? He's going to stick with the same shit. Question, I know Kane is class, but 150 million quid. And what do you lads think about Kane and Grealish at 100 million pound being the final piece of Man City? I think Grealish was overpriced, a long way overpriced, to be honest. I think Guardiola will
60,
bring him
70
on.
Maybe?
Probably about 50 to 60, Baz, I would say, myself.
I still think Kane's overpriced at 150.
Without a doubt. I really do. But that's the way football is now, isn't it? You know, you got to remember we bought Alan Shearer for 15 million quid. I mean, what would it be if we signed him this summer? You know what I mean? A prime Alan Shearer. It'd be out of this world. Barry, what is written on your wall, says Thomas?
Life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away.
Oh.
The missus. But I have got my own way. I have got Rocky on my stairs. So every time I wake up in the morning, I've got Rocky's quote.
Don't push me.
Before I walk down the stairs. Don't push me, bro.
Don't push me down the stairs. Don't push me down the stairs.
She did actually she got me that as a gift, to be fair. I let her off.
Is that for when she actually does push you down the stairs when you annoy her?
Yeah.
It
doesn't matter how hard I push you down the stairs, as long as you keep getting up.
Yeah, exactly. Judy says, did you know an anagram of Newcastle United is see unwanted clit?
Oh my God.
Only you would work that out, to be honest, Judy, to be fair. Our defence is a shambles, says Keith. Judy says, which is now my nickname for Brucey. Brilliant. Great show as always, says Jules. I can vouch for all three. They're epic streamers. I've invaded and annoyed them all except Bazza. So Bazza, you're next. Have you ever had Jason on your show?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, don't, because once you
I've given quite a lot of help, to be fair, on his channel. I've always
don't, Baz, because once you get Sinclair and Jason on your show, suddenly a day or two after you've done a show, they'll do a show very, very similar to yours, but call it virtual video shows and things like that. I'm only joking. Take care, Michael H, Dave H, Julie. He's going through everybody there, is Trolls. Does Baz do NFL? His cricket is the biz, says Paul.
No, I don't do NFL, unfortunately. Sorry, Paul. I don't really like it.
He definitely likes your cricket stuff, Baz. So
thanks, Paul. I do love my cricket.
I've noticed.
Can you imagine us doing the Super Bowl next year for 4 hours? Wow.
So that 30 minutes
John,
for 4 hours.
You just know that's coming now, don't you, guys? You just know an NFL, the Super Bowl live stream is coming direct from Bristol. It's John Sinclair.
However, though, Channel 69 News will be covering NFL and also NBA.
What about NHL?
NHL.
Do you know what NHL, Baz? Please say you do.
Hockey.
Yes, the National Hockey League, yeah.
Sorry, I haven't found anyone who knows enough about ice hockey to cover it. That's a good excuse made up very quickly.
Yeah, it was. I just saw your shovel going really quick over your shoulder there. Archer says, I believe after half-time, Joe Linton gave Steve Bruce baby food. Bruce responded, what is this for Joe Linton? Tells Gaffer, it's to grow your pubes and make your teeth shiny. Thomas says, Jason, another video live call thing. Judy says, John said to Joe, can we play doctors and nurses? Joe said, okay, but I'm diagnosing your penis as obese. Wow. Back again, lol. My phone went flat. Oh, come on, Jordy. You know that Monday nights you should have your phone fully charged. Chipper says, John, what time is my delivery coming? I'm still waiting for my pizza and chips.
It's a bit late now.
Chipper, that wasn't really funny, actually. That's why everybody went very quiet. Chippers, you've had a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. And can I just everyone remind, Chippers, you've had a nightmare. You've had an absolute nightmare. But you know what? That picture, right? Nobody can't tell me he is looking at his phone, so he must know he's still on the live stream.
I mean, why would you take your phone and put it on your toilet like that, facing towards you while you're taking a pee? My phone goes in my pocket or I leave it outside of the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Chippers, it's not adding up for me. Like I think you've deliberately tried to get your penile on the show, and you failed miserably. Absolutely
it's hard
miserably.
to find, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Paul, you're great at whistling. Well, thank you, Thomas. Tom says, John, why do you have a Continental hat on? Is that your sponsor? That's who you work for, isn't it?
I work for a tire company. We do different sorts of tires as well to deliver that sort of thing. So now I was giving this cap to one of the garages. So
all right,
I was giving it.
So you're giving them free advertising on Paul's channel?
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Geordie says, I can't get away with cricket personally. I'd rather go to sleep. Ooh.
Hey, it's not for everyone.
Tom thinks Lascelles should be back in on Saturday.
He has to.
Somebody has to come in for Kraft. I'm sorry. But
right. Annie's last picture.
Oh, God.
John giving Brilliant in a bit of a spanking.
Annie's been busy tonight, Annie.
Yeah,
Jesus. Happy
shit.
Feet says football signings are just getting more and more expensive, and I don't see things slowing down. I mean, I remember not that long ago, people were saying, "Can you imagine if a footballer is ever transferred for 100 million quid?" And it's just like, well, it's the norm kind of thing. Archie says, anyway, Paul, it was great to finally meet you. Such a top lad. Hope to see you at the Burnley and Southampton game. You will, matey, definitely. It was great to meet you as well. If you could change one thing about the modern game, what would it be? I would like to see what the Chinese league did, where you're only allowed 3 foreign players and the rest are homegrown. I used to do that when I played years ago. They used to have 3 imported players from like Canada or America or wherever they may be, and the rest were made up of British kids. So I don't think that would ever work
in
now.
the Premier League as well, didn't they? Until they realised that all the foreign players were much better than our homegrown players, and they needed them over here.
Yeah, definitely. Tom says, Tom's come out with one of his normal questions for John. When you do get married in a church, what would your song be, John?
Oh, that's a flipping good question.
He's asked you this loads of times.
I know.
Yeah.
You should know it off by heart now.
You should actually know your reply to this straight away, John. To be honest.
I have a little thing on that one there. So many of them have a little.
Oh, piss off with the Mitchell brothers, will you?
They've tagged you in it this time, though, so you're going to see it yourself.
I mean, Grant Mitchell, I'll go for. You can be Phil Pete.
Oh.
Happy Feet says probably song would be Thunderstruck.
Oh.
I like that.
Jason says, oh, shush, Paul, it's my 100% unique own made-up show thingy. I never saw another like it. Yeah, okay, Jason. Jordy says, I'm sure Paul knows his hockey, so there you go, Barry.
Do you know the American hockey?
Yes.
I wanted you for F1 and you blew me out.
I didn't blow you off, Barry. I was just busy at the time. I don't know whether you noticed, but I had certain things in my life going on, Baz. But I still keep up with the NHL, mate. Don't worry. I'll do that if you want me to. But you need to get the big sports in first. What am I saying? It is a big sport for me.
It is in America.
Yeah, it's massive. Ryan says, Baz, you're going to talk about the Ottawa Senators on Channel 69 News.
I don't know who they are.
They're
I'm not talking about anything.
They're an ice hockey team, buddy. The shit as well. Sorry, Ryan.
See, Ryan, what I'm doing is I'm getting like these experts from America to do a video for me. Then I'm going to play it, and I'm not even going to listen to it. But I know it's good stuff for Americans and people who like NFL, and I can just zone out. It's great. It's how the show works.
Yeah, exactly. Leon Bailey will slaughter Murphy on Saturday, says Layla. What troubles me is why does he wear an expensive NUFC shirt to take a piss?
By the way, we haven't brought it up, but the prices in our club shop are absolutely ridiculous.
Baz, you did ask me to bring this up tonight, and we'll do this for our final segment. We'll probably overrun by about 5 minutes, but
probably
it has. I mean, the prices of the replica shirts were extortionate as it is at 65 quid, and they've made pretty much a fortune off them. But the hoodies and other stuff like that at £165 a shot is absolutely disgusting. I mean, Castoria, you're making some good stuff without a shadow of a doubt. And, you know, you have done so well over what Puma did for us. And, you know, a lot more people I'm seeing online are buying Castoria stuff for the gym and things like that. So, you know, you have come in and swept everybody aside and done really well. However, you know, there's been a pandemic for 18 months, coming up 2 years. I don't know whether you've noticed that, Castoria, but you really need to work on your prices because people just can't afford that kind of stuff. £165 elsewhere, I could get a whole new wardrobe for my daughter. You know what I mean? It's just not on. The prices have got to change, Baz.
Yeah, 2 week shopping that for me.
Yeah,
that's you know, and putting food on the table. I like the hoodie, and I would have considered buying one if it was about, say, 50, 60 quid, and that's still expensive buying something at that price. But 165 for a hoodie. They're not Gucci, for crying out loud.
I know. It's
I
ridiculous.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
It is ridiculous.
Priced so many fans out by, and that's why people use things like DHA, which I've had a massive argument with somebody online about, saying I should buy a replica shirt for 65 quid, which I can't afford to do. So I bought one.
You arguing with someone online, Baz?
I know. Can you believe it?
No.
Not like me, that is it, really?
No.
But
just like it's not 11... me. Just like it's not me to have a rage issue on camera, Baz. You know
or a rant,
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue, have they? But 165 quid.
It is disgusting. Castoria, sort it out. Come on, because if you lower your prices, you will make money without a shadow of a doubt. You know, you probably get them made by a Chinese kid who's 2-year-old, you know, in Thailand or something, or, you know, you can make a fortune if you lower your prices. We'll buy your stuff because it's really good. But going like 165 quid for a hoodie, how are man? You know, sort your shit out, Castoria, and then you will see us buy your stuff. Julie says, Crime Watch, have you seen this man? Chippers. His phone froze. Yeah.
Really? You sure that happened?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Yeah.
No. Shit excuse, Chippers.
Yeah, and I'm going on a date with Jennifer Aniston tomorrow. Look me. Billy says, Chippers going in Stars in the Rise as John Barrowman. That's a good one. Right. We'll just finish the comments off because there's not many to go through here. So John McGinn's goal versus Watford goal of the weekend. Yeah, it was a cracker. By the way, I am not a Leicester fan. I just have that feeling that Leicester is a great team to watch. Have a feeling, or do you actually watch them? Ryan says, yeah, I believe that at Chippers. Newcastle fans are saying we will beat Southampton, but Ward-Prowse would start for Newcastle.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse would start for us.
Yeah. Judy says the Bitchell brothers instead of the Mitchell brothers. I don't bitch about anything. Kevin says, funny as chuff yesterday's interview after the game with Peter. Paulie looked like a German footy fan with his denim waistcoat on. Only thing missing was his scarf around his wrists.
Oh, God.
That was Peter that had the denim waistcoat, not me. Oh, he's saying Paulie looked like a German. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you know, he did have his rock. It was your Metallica thing, well, your rock jacket on, wasn't it?
Yeah. Me singing with all the patches on the man.
Aye. Annie says I've been busy, all right. Annie, that doesn't sound very right. Commenting things like that.
No,
that sounds just wrong. Tom says Pete looks like Fred the Butcher off Coronation Street.
Oh God.
Ashley, lads. Hey up, Ashley. I say. Peter has a son called Ben.
What?
Phil Mitchell, mate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Keith says John's song would be Get Me to the Church on Time. Yeah. Oh no. Layla says, John, we've had that, man. We've had that. £165 for a hoodie. I'm going to get one.
Jesus, wow.
Will I? Fuck. They are nice though. Yeah, they are, but they're just overpriced. I'm running out of battery. I want to get an early night tonight, so I'll be off. Great show again, guys. Yeah, we're finishing shortly anyway. Fantastic show, says Tom. Last few. We've got £160 feeds 33 families who use the food bank. Yeah, good point. Great show, says Keith. Great show, says Thomas. Chippers the Sailor, says Lee. Take care, says Julie. You too, Julie. Stay safe. I believe Steve Bruce is on the toilet. In comes Joe Linton and takes a picture of Steve Bruce and posted it on the St. James's Park saying, "Hi, I'm Steve Bruce and I'm taking a shit." 3 championship youngsters, Raya Styles and Dan Juma. Dan Juma is a good player.
I do like
By the way, it's another good point that someone made there about the food bank, 33 people. Castore are trying to make Newcastle fans pay £165 for a hoodie, yet there's a food bank collection right outside the ground every match because people are struggling.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's something that we definitely need to look at. Jason says, epic as always, guys. We'll annoy you tomorrow, Paul. Definitely. Level 7 Dave and Chippers will both do a strip show for you with ice cream. No, they won't because they'll be straight off. That's just not going to happen. Paul, where's Jade been? Hope she's keeping okay. Jade's fine, don't worry, but she's stepped down from the channel. So unfortunately, she left quite a while ago now, actually. But she's got other things to concentrate on, her work and mental health and things like that. But she's doing okay. We're still in touch, and she's doing really well. Kevin says, good choice in music, Peter. Though. Yes, everybody seems to agree with that. Layla says, John to Joe Linton, where is my pasta, Joe Linton? It's been shitted on you, you dirty bastard. No wonder you are shit on the pitch.
Oh, God.
Anthony says, apparently Watford are now sponsored by Dogecoin, embracing meme culture.
No way.
I think they
Do you follow cryptocurrency?
No. I wouldn't know
that's
what the hell.
Dogecoin's meant to be this like.
Is it like Bitcoin and stuff?
Yeah, they basically got listed, and then it went to about 15 pence and made a few millionaires, and now it's hovering around that bit. I'm trying to be a millionaire through it as well. Fingers crossed.
Baz, DM me some information and some instructions.
Yeah,
we can all be millionaires.
It's a risk, but I'm going.
Everything in life is a risk, Baz. You don't get anywhere in life if you don't take risks.
You got to go for Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and that as well.
I've got 2. I've got XRP, which I bought at 33p, and it's up to 98 pence.
Jesus.
It might be a little bit lower now. And I've got this one called SHIB, which is very low but has a potential to fly up. Nice. I've got 65 million of it. If it gets to a penny, I'm a 65 millionaire.
Wow. Judy says, lovely you all, guys. Stay awesome and safe. All the best to your families, you folks in the chat too. Cheers, Judy. Take care. Smash that like, everyone. Cracking show. Lee says, Peter, will you be able to fix my car down at the Arches? If so, what date and time?
Oh, my gosh.
Brilliant.
See you, Annie. Take care. Good night, Thomas. Great show, lads, tonight as ever. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully see you around for the Burnley and Southampton games. You will, mate. Will you be going to any away games this season? And what's your favourite away day? Mine was Bruges in the away. Yeah, well, I've got plenty of away games. Thomas says, will Jade ever come back? Never say never. Never say never. Jade has stepped down on the channel like John has left Joe Linton in the dungeon's toilet. Oh, yeah. I miss her and the cats. Yeah, the cats were quite popular. Kevin says, Oski lads, hit the wall, 100% Toon, great show. And Lee, how's Peggy?
Oh my God.
Right, that's the end of the show, lads. It's absolutely flown by tonight, the Horsemen show. It really has. Obviously, because we had to vent a lot of frustration at the start, but I think we've all got it off our chest to a degree. I'll probably get mad again on the fan forum tomorrow night. So that's what's coming up tomorrow night. I've got the fan forum at 7:30, and then at 9 o'clock on Thursday night is the fantasy football show, and we'll see how everybody started on there. And I know I haven't started very well, so it's probably just going to be same old for me on fantasy football and bottom of the league. And I will be doing, obviously, a preview show for the Aston Villa game. Peter, what you got coming up?
Just the usual, the same preview for Villa. Do me quick thoughts and player ratings.
Cool. Baz?
Tomorrow, Channel 69 News will be recorded. What else?
Will the weather girl be back?
Oh, she is back. It is worth tuning in.
Okay.
Thursday, I will be doing the look ahead. So look ahead to the game. I've got a Villa fan coming on. You all know him. Friday, I might have a special show on, which I can't announce until I get full confirmation, but it'll be interesting to watch. Yes, it's all to do with the trust. Fingers crossed.
All right.
That's about it, really, I think.
Cool.
Probably a few more. Oh, I've got the Premier League roundup tomorrow night as well. Got to go through the whole of the Premier League fixtures and have a look and see who's winning the Super 6 competition, because the Peter Beardsley signed shirt is up for grabs for the winner.
I was going to do. I might do like a Premier League show, but it's going to be recorded. I'm not doing live streams or anything for that, so we'll see what happens. And like no league stuff touch on that, but we'll see. John, you got 10 minutes, mate.
Okay, I'm doing 10 seconds. Just the usual thing. I'm going to try to get an Aston Villa fan on the show probably tomorrow, Thursday, one of the 2 days. Press conference reaction on Friday, and a little bit of preview. And Saturday, come on my show.
Sorry, what did you say was coming up on Wednesday, John?
It's a fans forum. I slipped. It's really cool, but just
John. I mean, I don't know if it'll be a watch along, will it, on Saturday? It'll probably be just like a listen along or something, and just keep because it's 3 o'clock kickoff, isn't it? Is it 3 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it won't be on. I mean, I'll find some kind of stream. I'm sure about that, and we'll still do something, John. I think that'll be a good laugh.
Sure, if you come on, that'd be amazing, because I can get more viewers as well, more hits, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So, but on that watch I did the other day, I had over 800 views on that one.
Well, you will, John, because obviously not many people are doing them now. The back of the matches, but it's that's what will get your channel going. You know, that's what you need. You know what I mean? So, credit to you, mate. Well done, because people obviously like watching you. So, but you know, it's about time you got your lights and green screen up and started making it. You know,
I mean, I was going to help us on that one then, because I still try to get it up, sort of thing. But I get help. I get help. Oh,
isn't it a pull-up one, John? Isn't it just a pull-up and push down one?
Pull it up, and then it's just does us go in.
I don't want to know what you do with Joe Linton behind closed doors, John.
You doing that should be very, very easy for you.
Yes, that's what I've got.
Yeah,
go on, John, do it.
Definitely.
Go on, do it, John. Go on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do
it. John, if you need a hand, just DM us, mate, and we'll go through it, or I'll give you a ring and talk you through it, or whatever. Okay. But that's it, guys. That has been the 4 Horsemen of Toon for another week. We are back next week. Baz, are you still with us next week? You're not working, are you?
Oh, no, am I? Yes, I am working next week. Sorry. Friday, Saturday, Sunday day, Monday, Tuesday night.
Right, so we need to get a replacement for Baz for next week, so I'll get working on that. But hope everybody's enjoyed the show, and I hope we're hopefully celebrating a win next Monday night, but you know, we're not very confident. But in the meantime, it's been the 4 Horsemen. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next Monday night at 8 p.m. Take care, everybody. Strong.